On today's Art War Battle Report, Richard's Terran Armed Forces take on Tucker's Kerrigan Swarm Zerg in this first ever 2K Minerals StarCraft Tabletop Miniatures Game. As always, his first attempt at playing the full-scale game is going to focus on the feel of the mechanics on the tabletop and the spirit of StarCraft. Stay tuned to find out if Raynor can save the sector or whether Kerrigan continues to spread Zerg dominance. Richard's Terran are led by Jim Raynor, supported by a unit of 4 Marauders with laser targeting systems and veteran of Tarsonis. 3 units of 9 Marines with Combat Shields and Slugthrowers. A unit of 6 Marines with Combat Shields and Slugthrowers, 2 units of Medics, and a Goliath with scatter missiles. His tactical cards are the Academy, an Orbital Command, a Supply Depot, 2 Barracks, and a Proxy Barracks. Tucker's Zerg are led by Kerrigan and supported by Kerrigan Swarm Raptors, an Omega Worm, a unit of 18 Zerglings with Shredding Claws, Adrenal Glands, and Burrow Ambush, 2 Queens with Creep Spread and Domineering Presence, 2 units of 3 Roaches with Glial Reconstitution, Hydriotic Bile, and Tunneling Claws, with the second unit also having Burrow Ambush, and 2 units of 12 Zerglings with Shredding Claws, and the second unit also has Burrow Ambush. His tactical cards are the Hatchery, a Roach Horn, Malignant Creep, 2 Evolution Chambers, an Overseer, and the 6-Pool Spawning Pool. Today's battle will be fought using the Supply Drop mission card and the Breach Deployment map. What's going on, everybody? Welcome back to the Art of War. We have another exciting battle report for you today as we are coming back to the universe of StarCraft.
Let's go.
So I'm Richard Siegler, this is Tucker Ricky, and we are going to be playing the Terran versus Zerg. And for the very first time, we're going to be playing with 2 2K mineral armies that are about to actually go head-to-head here. Now, the last time that we had a StarCraft battle report, it was the 1K starter box. And you can check that out on this channel. This time, we've added some additional units. We've got some more upgrades in here. And so we're going to try and show off the full-scale game on the full table size with additional terrain. So hopefully the terrain is painted this time as well. Thank you, Mark. So we got a lot of really cool stuff coming. And if you are enjoying StarCraft content, we've seen the first starter box, 1,000 mineral battle. That got 65,000 views.
Did very well.
It was killing it out there. Very excited for my bugs. I love my bugs in every universe, but in particular the Zerg are sweet. So. Exactly. So Tucker's going to be taking over the Zerg here. I'm going to continue on with the Terran, and then Mr. Jack Harpster is going to take over the Protoss as we get those models and can start showing those off. So we do have plans to do more of these videos. Once again, if it is hype, if you are excited about it, if you're watching it, leaving those comments, then we are definitely going to be thinking about doing some faction focuses in addition to some more battle reports.
Yeah, there's a lot of rules in this game. They're super complex. It's one of my favorite parts about the game, and the alternating activations, it's sweet. So I'm very excited.
I'm so hyped on this. I've got my SK jersey.
Yeah, I was going to say, you even fit it up.
Everybody was like, you are looking sharp in that. This OG jersey. And yes, I have been following StarCraft for a long time, both StarCraft 1 and StarCraft 2. I still watch Artosis casts. Basically, lunch every day is me watching some Brood War.
Yeah.
So I've got it in my veins here, and hopefully that can help me lead the Terran to a victory here. Now, I've seen it. I saw the comments. Everybody's like, why is Terran not winning any of the starter game battles? And I think it's one of the issues that certain tabletop games have where they don't necessarily design around the small scale game. They're really balancing around the full scale game, which we're going to play here. So I'm very excited to get a full version of Terran out here. I think the army wants a lot of support pieces and a lot of moving things. I don't think it's as push and play as a more combat oriented Zerg or Protoss army. So I think there's a little more technicality to it, but I learned a lot in that first game. I did get wrecked.
We're learning.
But we're learning. I took a lot of those insights and put it into this list and how I'm going to play it here. So hopefully that shines through.
Yeah, I'm very excited. Zerg is very, very cool from 1,000 to 2,000 because, I don't have to worry about the support pieces. I just take more dudes.
More bugs, attacking quicker.
All the dudes, right? I'm very excited. I think I've got 48 Zerglings, something like that. So we're putting them all on the table.
You have bodies all over this place. So I'm excited. Now, in terms of the mission that we're playing here and the deployment, we're going to be playing the beach deployment. This is going to be kind of a long ways deployment where all 5 objectives are central, just outside those zones of influence. And then in terms of the mission itself, we are going to be playing supply drop. So each player is going to have 6 supply in the first round to deploy. And then we get +2 per round, and there'll be 5 total. By the time we get to the 5th round, we'll be able to deploy everything, but I don't think either of us have enough supply where we have to wait
to run the 12,
Anyway. And then in terms of the mission parameters, this one's a little unique in that all of the mission, the 5 objectives, start as effectively deactivated.
Yep.
And at the start of each round, we're going to roll a die. For the first 4 rounds, it's going to be effectively a D4. And then whichever one we roll, that objective becomes active. And so all of a sudden, we might be able to score that one.
Yep.
Now, once they are scored, they're removed, and they only count for the points of that round they're activated.
Yes.
So if you get your, one of the objectives near your zone of influence as the first round, it's only going to be worth 1 point.
Yep.
But still, points do matter quite a
points.
bit for winning this game. And then you also score victory points equal to the enemy supply destroyed in the round as well, which does include getting it down to 0 supply. We didn't play that last time, but that is another technicality you need to get used to. So it's going to be at beach and supply drop. And how you feeling here, Tucker?
I'm feeling excited. Really interesting. I got to kind of like play really reserved because that center objective I think is going to be a big swing of the game. Whoever can hold on to that at the end of the game.
5 points.
5 points is a lot, So that's like, what is it, half of what you need for the 10-point ahead?
I believe this is 12 points.
12 points ahead. But still, 5 points is quite a large majority of that. So it's very interesting. I'm excited to throw some Zerg on the table.
100%. Well, we're going to go ahead and dive into the first round here and roll off to see who gets that first player activation. All right, so head in here into the first round. Now, of course, based on our mission, we have to decide which of the 4 outside objectives are going to become active this turn. So we'll go ahead and roll a die. On a 1, 2, 3, or 4, it is that number. If it's a 5 or 6, we re-roll it because the center one is active in the final round.
Here we go.
So let's see.
That is a 4. That's my guy right here.
So that guy is going to flip over. We're going to just replace the green marker with the red one. So now you can see the green ones are unactivated objectives and which number they are, and then the red ones are going to be activated.
Yep, and then do we want to put like a 1 next to it? Just
we'll
so
know it's round 1.
Yeah,
we won't forget it. We got confidence in ourselves. Now we're going to roll off here.
See who goes first.
Good luck, have fun, Tucker.
I'm hoping for this big 12 here.
You're hoping for the big 12?
That is a 9.
Right.
We'll take it. That's enough, right?
So you can actually give it to me if you want to.
I can.
But you get to decide.
I think I'm going to take it here. I think that you have a lot of 2 supply units, which means it's really going to be hard for me to activate less than you and kind of get those early
things. You could put just less units on the board. That's fine.
True. I could just put less units. I've got like 1, 2 supply units. So we'll take the first one. I also really want to get a unit out beforehand to try and maybe help stop your forward deploy from your
little proxy.
Little proxy deploy. So the first thing I'm going to drop is I have a 12-man Zergling squad with a burrow, so they can place 18. So what we're gonna do.
So this is 18 Zerglings of the big squad.
This is just a 12.
This is just 12.
Hold on to a.
This is the skirmish. Early skirmish.
Exactly right. Can't be giving away our big guys this early. All right.
I want you giving away.
No, you can't have them. You're not gonna shoot my 18 Zerglings like that. So that is gonna be all.
So you'll
6
just
of
pick
them.
one of them, move it 18 from the edge of your zone of influence, and then you'll place the unit in coherency.
This fellow's gonna go here. I really want to play for this turn, but it probably wants to be a unit that's a little bit more durable than Zerglings. So I think that the Zerglings...
Do remember that most of my ranges are a lot shorter than you might think.
That's right, yep.
Marines are going to be 12. Now, once again, I could use Proxy Barracks to get up over here if I wanted to, but I might be in range of some of your other threats.
So what I'm thinking here is I want to stop your Proxy Barracks from getting to this objective. Because it's less points, I really got to make sure I secure it to turn 1. And then...
Yeah, if imagine you get your other objective is the second turn, and so yours would be worth less than mine.
Yep.
That would be a natural advantage for me in terms of the scoring side of things. Of course, killing is still a lot of points.
So this center guy right here is going to be my my leading model. So we're just going to set up within 4 inches of him. Try and hide just a little bit, maybe not get shot all the way turn 1, but I can surround him. It's usually about 2 guys on each side because I have coherency 4.
That is true. So
good stuff.
Plenty of, and Zerglings kind of need it.
They definitely, especially when that 18-man starts hitting the board. It gets a big old thick unit. So that's going to be 5, 10, 11. Here's 12.
Cool. And then you are within 3 inches of that objective, so you will be able to very likely score that as those Zerglings probably don't fully die.
Hopefully. I'm hoping that the Zerglings aren't die, so I will go ahead.
You might also have easily put another unit there, like a queen or something.
That is the truth.
So you're going to put that there. I've got my Marines, and I am going to go ahead and almost certainly Proxy Barracks just to get over there.
Yep, because I do have more of my jumps, so I think if you let me get another one, then...
Yep. Now, my ability here is it's a 2 CP card, but I'm only going to be using a 1 CP ability effectively, which is totally fine. So I'm going to go ahead and deploy it. Active biological unit deploys from any table edge that is not the player's entry edge, and no model may be placed within 10 of any enemy unit. And this ability cannot be used if I deployed another friendly biological unit, which is I don't want to do that.
You don't want to do that first. Yeah,
So
exactly.
I'm going to go ahead and burn that. So we'll grab one of the 9-mans. And then we're going to resolve the place 10 effect.
Right at 10? Oh, no.
I'm no coward.
Leave my poor Zerglings alone.
So I'm exactly at 10. Let's just make sure. Nope, he has to be back just a little bit farther. Cool. All right, so he's going to go there, and then we're going to drop this unit in around here.
You want a piece of me, boy?
And now I'm going to use some abilities.
Oh, I don't like that.
So we got to use that. And let's just make sure this is outside of 10. Yep, no problems there. So that should look quite good to me.
It's good.
Now I'm going to go ahead, when they end their move, I am going to activate the move action, or the movement phase go.
Yep.
And that is going to allow me to pick the active biological unit and move it 2 additional inches.
Which
And it does not count towards its action limit.
Oh, wow. That is very good.
So we're going to go ahead and just take the leading model here, go like that. And that is then going to let the unit get a little bit closer to you, because this is not a place effect. I don't have to be 10 away anymore.
Ah, that is very good.
Okay.
And then...
Now, is there a cap on how many abilities I can activate on a unit?
Don't believe... I think if you have the command points or the CP for it,
Then I think... So that is going to be a barracks, obviously, being used there.
Yep.
And I am going to go ahead and use... I don't need the +1 OC on objectives this turn.
Yeah.
I'm not taking that away from you.
Stay back.
I'm going to burn the supply depot to activate the combat shields on this unit.
Okay, so you're -2 to charge? Or no, that's the impact.
That's going to be the Marauders if they decide to come in. Yep. This is going to be the ability to get 5-up evade against your impact if you decide to charge me.
That is very good.
And also against your combat attacks if you decide to charge me.
That is very good. And then they're 1 or 2 wounds apiece.
They're going to be 2 wounds apiece.
Perfect, gotcha.
All right.
Good stuff. Alrighty, so over to my activation.
Yep.
Don't think that I'm going to be doing a whole lot.
I'm just going to string these guys slightly farther back, wholly within 3 of the leading model, which was this guy.
And that is 2 of your 6. I do think that you're going to end up getting the first activation here, so I might end up
That is 2 supply,
to
yes, that is correct.
So between that and me wanting to drop the worm turn 1, I think that you're probably just going to end up getting to activate before me. So we'll go ahead and I'm going to, they're 10-inch range?
I'm going to put a little marker to denote that I went ahead and activated my thing.
These guys have moved.
And they have also moved.
Yep. So I think that what I'm going to end up wanting to do, I kind of want to have a queen nearby. I don't know if she can get all the way out there this early. So I think that we are just going to go ahead and use my 1 unit of roaches that also has a leap ability. And they're going to deploy so that they don't get shots. You have a 10-inch range here, right?
12. But yeah.
So they get to go forward.
Yep.
So I'm going to probably try and not get shot by the, because can you split attacks?
You can split, so your weapons, you'll decide when you activate the unit, all weapons will be, like all the same weapons have to go
into the same target.
Yep, and then if I had different weapons, which I don't here. So if I had the ag rifle, I could then be like, that goes into the roaches.
Gotcha, okay, yep. And then the queen has an ability that can give these guys tough, I believe. So I'm gonna try and string them back just a little bit. I don't think I'm gonna go as far forward as possible.
Cool.
So I think this is gonna be my leading model, and then they have to be within 3. So I could also just try and keep them behind a wall here, because I don't think I'm gonna get to charge you turn 1 anyways.
Okay.
So I think what we're actually going to do...
And these are ambush guys?
These are, yes, they have the ambush.
So yeah, 10 inches should be just right past your unit. Yep. So you can go basically right behind your unit.
I think we're just going to kind of try and hide behind the wall here and then figure this out next turn, you know? And then these fellows will go here, just trying to hide behind this wall from these guys.
That seems reasonable to me.
Right, and we're not going to move over top of this, so we don't get rid of it. And yeah, I like as much cover as possible against the Terrans, so that is going to be my activation.
Okay, so we'll head on into myself over here. Now, Jimmy's super helpful. Medics are like the main thing I really want to bring in over here, which means if I bring in a medic squad, a lot of my activations are 2 supply. Yep. So if I bring in medics, which are only 1, I need to bring in, I'll have to bring in a second 1 supply unit. So we'll go ahead and... But I want their healing capability over here. So we've got 4 inches of movement. I can't stim them. So we're going to go ahead and move her 4. And then the medics are going to be 3-inch coherency in front of that. So they're just going to be right here. And then I am going to go ahead and burn my second barracks, which is going to let them, because I believe it just can be on any biological unit. Yep. So now I'm going to get to use the place 3.
Please state the nature of your medical emergency.
Or I get to move 2 additional inches, excuse me, and then use 3-inch coherency. So that's going to get the medics in range of this Marine unit. If you do go for damage against them, I'll be able to have my healing capabilities against them. So that's going to be that activation right there.
Sounds good. I think that I kind of want to get a queen over here just to kind of help with some of this.
Creep as well.
Starting up the creep. So I would almost rather, I'd almost like to drop a Zergling unit so that she can use her ability for free here, but I don't know if I want to put another unit of Zerglings over here.
Load up, baby.
Load up over here.
I want you in the kill zone.
Yeah, I'm gonna get shot. So, although part of me, maybe it's okay to get shot. So I think the first thing we're gonna do is actually just drop this unit of Zerglings, and then they're gonna move their. I believe.
This is all 1 supply units.
This is all of these have been 1 supply. I think my only actual.
I've deployed 3 supplies so far, and you are currently at 2. This will be your 3rd.
This will be my 3rd. That is correct. So the Zerglings are 4. So they're going to go ahead and hop up to here, and they're just going to kind of end up, because I don't want to have to use my Queen's ability, and I won't have to spend for it, really. So I'd like to be able to do it for free, which is what these Zerglings are going to allow me to do, because the Queen can use any of her special abilities for free if she's within range of 7 models.
Sounds good.
So they'll go ahead and drop here. I think that's 3, 6, 9,
Perfectly
12,
reasonable.
just like that. And then I will kick it back over to you.
Okay, so now I have to decide. I've got a 1-cost unit I can still bring in. I don't need extra medics over here, so that's almost certainly going to be Mr. Raynor.
Yep.
He's going to come onto the board over here. And then I will have to decide. I kind of want to see Tucker. I only have 1 more unit that's going to be able to come after this. Yeah. Technically I could do the medics.
Yeah.
But that would also be only 1 more because everything else is 2.
I think it's 2.
So realistically, after Raynor, I have 1 more. Tucker will have 2 more. So he might start deploying on the other side. I might want to react to that, or he might still go heavier over here. In which case, I'll bring in another big threat. So I'm going to give myself Raynor over this way.
This is Jimmy.
And
Raynor's quite scary.
He will come up. He just moved 7. He's not going to get in range of everything this turn, but I want him here so that he can go look at those roaches.
That makes sense. So next up, we're going to go ahead and hit up that aforementioned Queen, and then she's going to use her ability after she moves, because it's in any phase, to spawn a creep token. So she's going to toss the creep token. You can do it before she moves.
And did you have any abilities you wanted to spend your BM on?
Oh, not for these guys.
Not for those guys?
Yeah,
Cool.
we have.
Most of my abilities are movement phase, so I have to use them now.
A lot of mine are the assault phase because like the plus
figured as
impacts
much.
and stuff.
Just wanted to double check.
Yep, thank you. So we'll go ahead and toss a... The Queen has arrived. So she's going to hang out near these 7 fellows and place her first creep right here. And then that'll also give her +2 to move because of her upgrade.
I don't think she has to place it now. I think she can place it at the end of her move.
So she gets +2 to move if she's within creep. So if I can place it at the beginning, I'd rather do that so she can keep up a little bit.
Sounds good.
Which I do believe, it does just say any phase, but I'll triple check that.
Usually you can do things before you activate or after you activate.
Yep, so just any phase, creep token, base-to-base contact with the unit.
Sounds good. So right on the edge of the DZ here.
Yep, and then she's going to go ahead and move 6 now because she is within range of creep, and then hopefully next turn that'll let her
kind of slow.
Yeah, that is slow. So that is going to be it for the Queen, and over to you now.
Over to me. So now I have to decide which of my activations I want to bring in. I think that you've kind of put a good amount of stuff over here. I can either bring in another Marine squad here. Technically, I do have the 6-man. I didn't say that.
Yep.
So that is another 1 supply. So I could bring them in the medics. But I think I'm going to bring in the Marauders. I just want to get them up the board because frankly, they're really only good against your roaches and queens, and they're pretty bad into everything else. And I'd love to have access to potential minus charge a little bit further into this game.
That makes sense.
So I think we're going to bring them on and just take advantage of them.
That makes sense. There's 1 big 4-man squad.
Kaboom, baby!
Okay. And they move 7 inches, I believe, as well. Yep, 4 and 7. So it's 4 coming out and then 3-inch coherency. So I think if you want to shoot these guys, that's totally fine with me. So we're going to go like that. And then 3 inches in front of him. So we're going to really have these guys going towards the center because they have an upgrade, a 40-point upgrade, which gives them +1 saving throw if they're within range of objective. So they go from 4 up to a 3 up and they have 5 wounds apiece. So pretty tanky overall. I really want to get them kind of closer to the center as we get towards where all those points are going to be scored. So 3 inches here.
Makes a lot of sense.
And then 3 inches over here. So he's going to be right like that. So kind of hanging out. That's my It's my armored squad.
A big old beefy group.
Big old
of boys.
beefy squad. I don't need to really do anything to get them closer up because frankly the roaches are so close range if they want to interact or they're going to come over here and then I can stim them the next turn and then stim to win, baby.
Stim to win. That's all you gotta do, right?
That's going to be the end of me. I am definitely going to get the first player activation.
That is true. I could theoretically pass here, right? Because you just activated.
Well, now I'm done.
Now you're done. So, but then it comes back to me. So if I pass, then I was the first one to pass. So I would get the first
technically,
player
yes.
activation unless you use
I
your thing.
then decide to burn Terran Armed Forces.
So I think the problem is the rest of the game, I'm not really going to have the economy to keep up with you. So I'm just going to kind of give you a reason to use this right now. If I pass to you now, you'll still get the first activation, and then in the future you'll be able to, outdrop me anyways. So I think that we're just gonna kind of keep rolling with it.
I figured getting your board pressure up the table is more impactful.
That is definitely it. I don't really want to go into turn 2 without the worm, which means I need to place at least one thing, right? So we are gonna go ahead and activate our Kerrigan Swarm card, because this is all the units that you'll be placing for this.
This is going to be it for this round.
Turn. So I think what I'm going to end up wanting, just because of where the Marauders ended up, I'm probably going to want some amount of pressure in the middle. Which I don't hate the worm showing up somewhere like here. It also helps me kind of start spreading my creep on this side of the board, because everything within 6 counts as creep for the worm. I could come a little bit more like this, but he's size 3, so I don't think he can hide behind these smaller
He cannot.
walls, right? Yeah, that's right.
These ruins are going to be size 2.
Size 2, yep. So he doesn't really have a reason to kind of try and hide behind anything. And the real question is whether or not I want to be, try and fight more central with him or towards these 2 objectives and maybe just kind of like surrender that objective to you.
It feels like a relatively sizable advantage to be not really interactable, but also threatening objectives.
That is kind of it. Yes, I think we are going to go ahead and do our Omega Worm here. I like it. It's kind of central between the other 3 objectives I haven't started kind of moving towards. Unfortunately, I can't deploy from him this turn. It'd be very cool if I could, but
Would be pretty strong.
pretty strong if I can turn 1 Omega Worm people. But so that's gonna be that. I do believe you will end up passing.
Yep.
So I currently
cannot do anything else. I do have to put out my rest of my movement activations, which I just have to get used to placing tokens.
A lot of tokens.
All those have moved, and that's it.
Currently have a total of 1, 2, 3, 4 supply on the board.
So you got 2 more available to get up to the 6.
Could just kind of, drop a bunch of things, maybe start
So the worm is going to be in one of your activations. The activation you're doing now will be involved.
Exactly. Yep. So the worm will be involved with that. So what I could theoretically do is just kind of start swarming this side of the board, and then maybe next turn not have to out-activate you, maybe drop like only 1 or 2 units, which is definitely an interesting thing. I think the one thing I definitely want to do is have the queen be over here and start spreading creep up this board. So I think she's going to be my next activation here. We're just going to kind of spread out our queens because she is very important. So she'll do that. And then can I use the same ability on 2 different queens?
I believe so.
Okay, so we'll go ahead and probably spend one of these cards. I'm going to want
her own sheet is its own thing, I believe.
Its own thing, yep.
Just like, because my Marines can use stim. Each one has stim.
Yep.
And that doesn't stop me from stimming.
So currently, none of my units are burrowed, and I'm not going to unburrow, so I think I'm going to flip the Roach Warren over to get the 1 BM to be able to place her swarm thing over here.
You're BMing me?
I'm BMing you so hard it's now.
Are you typing Naga in the chat?
That's what we're here for, right? We're only here to be
the Korean symbol for leave. Leave the game.
So we'll go ahead and she'll move 6 after that and kind of get up the board a little bit. And then I could drop 1 more unit. It could be the Kerrigan special ones, which I don't entirely. They are only 1 supply.
And to place the creep, is that that's a free thing?
No, I spent the 1 from my Roach one.
Gotcha.
So yeah, I spent, because I didn't get the 7 models next to her. So the Queen has an ability where she can use her special ability for free if she's
this
within
one got
range.
to do it for free. That one could.
That one did have to pay for it. Yep. Okay. So kind of get the creep going on both sides of the board.
And then you got 1 more unit if you want to use it.
I could use 1 more unit. I do think the 20 man or the 18 man is going to end up coming out of the Omega Worm in the future, and then also maybe Kerrigan. And then there's a lot on this side of the board, so I don't really want to bring Kerrigan in over there. I could throw some roaches over there. I think we're going to go ahead and do that. I think these roaches are just going to kind of end up on this side of the board. So they'll slide right here. And then this unit did not have the forward deploy. I did not have enough points to upgrade both of the units.
That's
correct. I will not be able to do that, unfortunately. And then I think Kerrigan Swarm just gives me +1 speed for being nearby. Well, I flipped the card over, so it won't do anything, actually. But in the future, it does buff speed 1, so that is good to know.
Sounds good.
And then they will just go their normal distance, which is going to lead them up to here, and then the rest of them will kind of be up here. just ready to help out in the future. Do roach things, you know, the classic. So that is going to be the end of that phase, I think.
So I don't place the tokens there.
Yep, so we'll go ahead and toss our tokens. I do need to check and see if I want to
pop any abilities on them.
Yep, I could just go ahead and burrow them real quick with the hatchery, because the active unit unengaged gains the burrowed status. I could also wait to put it over here. The roaches can burrow themselves, so it's not like the worst thing to do. I do think I'm going to go ahead and burrow that squad of roaches just preemptively.
Okay. Does that give them additional speed or something?
It doesn't give them speed. It just, it costs 2 for them to put it in their own. I think next turn I'm going to be a lot more resource stripped, so I want to kind of have them in there.
Yeah, they can preemptively put them in there.
Exactly.
Okay. So you could put the faction token in next to them.
Right next
just
to them.
Represent that they're... Actually, we have the burrow token somewhere.
We do.
We'll switch that
I'll
up. Put the faction token for now, and we'll find that burrow token.
So that'll hopefully help me save some resources next turn. And then I think that is kind of all that I am going to do. I have a couple tough things that I can do over here in reaction to you, but none of that is preemptive just yet. So that is going to wrap me up.
All right, we'll head on into the assault phase where I will get the first activation.
I'm gonna get shot.
All right, so heading on here, I'm gonna have the faction token, the first player marker. So I can go ahead and activate into these Zerglings.
Yep.
Now I can only see like 5 of them.
Yep.
So I would kill 5 of them, like guaranteed, and then remove, you know, you don't have healing on them. So the 5 would be removed very easily because of how much firepower I have.
Yep.
Or I could wait here and say, go ahead and charge me, Tucker, and then I'll shoot into the combat with my anti-evade and probably kill even more than 5.
Yep.
So I'm actually just gonna stay there and say, go ahead and charge me, fool.
Fair enough. So are they remaining stationary?
So no,
okay.
I'm gonna activate over here first.
Makes sense.
Now, I am 16 inches of range, which I'm not within, of course. And then for Raynor, he is 18 inches range, which I also don't think he's within range of. He is just barely within range of 1 model, which would mean I could shoot him instead of moving him up. I'm definitely going to go ahead and run the Marauders here.
Yep.
But I think I'll go ahead and take Raynor's shots first. And
Makes
just
sense.
see how much damage I can do.
Cool. I can give them tough 1 if it matters. So they are...
It's totally fine.
Yep. And then...
So he's going to be 3 shots with the D3 Surge.
Yeah. Let's see. Yep. They are 3 up armor and 4 hit points each. So here we go.
I am flat 3 damage against them.
Sounds good. Because I am armored, I think. Yeah,
you're armored.
Sweet.
So I'm just going to rip some shots with him. So it's 2 of these go straight through. Get the Surge, and then you get 1 save.
Gotcha.
Which you can use the tough on.
I think I'll probably just go ahead and use my tough on. So that'll do that, and then 2 of the saves go straight through.
Which
so
kills
I just
1.
Kills 1 guy because they. Yep. Does it spill over?
Oh yes, damage does.
Okay, gotcha. So it'll kill 1 guy, and then it'll put the other guy.
So it's 6 damage total.
So it'll put 1 guy down to 2 wounds.
Yep, which is why you would use the tough here.
Yep. So I do want to use the tough because I don't want to just lose one of my guys here, or second one of my guys.
So that's going to be Raynor activated,
Sounds
which
good.
means Tucker can decide to charge me here if he would like to.
That is.
Or he could run the unit.
I could run the unit. So theoretically, I could run this unit behind the wall. They wouldn't be able to be shot by them or them this turn, and then just kind of like go from there. Because you can't run them and then shoot them, right? You wouldn't be able to move them a second.
No, but I could charge you, and then the next turn I'll be like, I'm going to get the activation and shoot into you.
That is true.
But frankly, killing 5 Zerglings is not worth that. I would rather Tucker charge me.
Yeah, exactly. So I think what we're going to end up doing is just kind of running and hiding behind the wall.
Sounds good.
Because I don't have much of a reason. I think charging you here, you're just going to end up medicing and being back to full. You have the anti-impact, so the math is not good for me.
I got all the buffs, baby. I'm buff to the hilt over here. Look at all this cards I spent.
Not looking very hot. So we are going to go ahead and move these Zerglings. They're just going to end up shifting behind the wall. They're size 1, of course, because they're just, just some little lings.
Sounds reasonable to me.
Get all the way hidden, whatever they need to be there. And I do want to be careful that I'm not accidentally walking within.
Well, remember, their damage only goes to 1 against light units.
There's
It
those.
is a decent number of shots, but
Gotcha.
I can only see through this, so I can't see through there.
Gotcha. So I just need to kind of be a little bit more like that.
I think you look pretty good there.
If 1 or 2 guys is hanging out and I lose a couple, it's no big deal. So they'll end up, that'll be their activation. So they are done there.
We're going to go ahead and move our Marauders up because none of them are in range of these roaches, and we need to get them closer because they're one of my main control units.
Makes sense.
So we'll go ahead and run these gentlemen. So he's going to go up there, and then they're going to go here, and then he'll go there, and then this guy will fit right in front of Raynor. And now I'm within 8 inches, so you can't declare the charge with them, but for future turns.
So from there, I think what we're going to end up doing is we kind of want to start getting our creep up the board. The queen also has a really good ability that lets me subtract 2 from damage whenever it's allocated to something nearby.
Cool.
So I kind of want her to be central because she has to be within 4 inches of stuff for that. So right now, because she's on creep and because of her ability, she's moving 7 inches, which is not super bad. The Kerrigan swarm is really nice for because the queens are quite slow.
Yeah,
they're not exactly speedy.
They're just trundling around.
They are. So your 10-inch range here could be 12, right?
I am 12.
You're 12, okay.
Yep.
So I'm definitely going to
12 and everything.
try and stay outside of that. So she's just going to scoot up.
She's not light though.
She isn't. Oh, that's right.
So I don't get surged, but I would still like potentially.
Still be pretty good damage. So she'll be within 4 of both of these, and then outside of 12 of the guys. So we're not just taking free damage this turn, and that will be her activated.
Cool. We've got our run with our medic friendos.
Yep.
Here. So we'll go ahead and move 4 inches, and then that's going to be 3, and then that's going to be 3. So they're going to kind of be over here. That way I can get them within range of both the Marauders and the Marines, which the Marines are going to come up on my next activation.
That makes sense. So I think what we're going to do next is I could go for like a really long charge with the roaches. It's not a good idea, so we're not going to do that. The Zerglings.
Do you remember I have the reactive -2 to
That's
S2?
right, yeah. So there's no way I'd ever be able to make that. These Zerglings, I think, are just going to try and take cover. So this guy's going 5 because he is on creep from the Kerrigan swarm thing.
Okay.
And then they'll just kind of end up tucking behind
coherence,
here. You know, gotta use cover. We don't want our friends, our little bug friends dying. Can't let the good guys loose.
I'm the good guys. What are you talking about?
I don't
I'm
think
the criminals in
guys.
deep space, okay?
exactly.
They've been sent far away from Earth for the Terran Dominion.
I am the good guys. I'm just here for a meal.
But then I'm Raynor's Raiders. Oh, well, I'm not Raynor's Raiders this time. I am the Terran Armed Forces. But if I was, I'm painted as Raynor's Raiders.
So that is going to be their activation, and then they'll go ahead and...
I'm going to go ahead and activate the Marines, of course.
Yep.
And then...
So I do have some decent shooting on the roaches, just be aware.
What's the range on them? 8 inches, right?
I believe it's 8, so yeah, just
so I'm outside of that.
Because they are, 8-inch range. Yep.
Cool. I'm outside of that. I'm just getting aggressively positioned so that I can slam into you next turn.
Makes sense.
So we're going to go this way, outside of the queen, outside of the roaches range, because I'm not within 8. And then the next turn, I'm gonna attack you.
No, don't do that.
So that's going to be the end, which means I will get the first combat thing, but that's not going to, I don't think that's going to be a thing.
No combat is happening this turn. So I'm going to go ahead and flip 2. And the roaches are just, this unit of roaches is going to activate, and they're going to burrow themselves. And then they are allowed to move around while they're burrowed because they have the tunnel claws. So they can still move while they're burrowed. They'll become burrowed. I don't want to lose my sad little roaches for free. So
can you use burrowed now?
Yeah, so it is just triple check.
It's any phase?
Yeah, it is any phase, but it's 2 BM, so that'll be both of those cards.
You're BMing me again?
I'm BMing so hard. You know, all I'm here to do is BM, and you know, why do anything else? So they are quite fast right now because they have a, when this unit becomes activated, if it has the burrow status, resolve the heal 2 effect. So I think so it'll be next turn when they activate, right? Because...
well, you're activating now. What phase does it say that?
It's just a passive, any phase. Or
when this unit becomes activated, so it is becoming activated now.
Yep, but I think I have to activate it to then burrow it.
Oh, if it has burrowed status.
Yeah, exactly. So I don't think I get it just yet.
You probably do the burrow status, and then the next time you activate it.
Yep, so that is what we're going to end up doing. So they are burrowed currently, and they're just going to kind of run away until they end up getting healed.
Cowards.
Yeah, cowards.
Coward
cowardly,
roaches.
smart bugs, that's what we'll call them. So... that was him, and then they're there, and they have activated. And then you said you're done activating.
I have completed all 4 of my powerful activations.
Fair enough. So I'll just go ahead and scoop my other side of the board on up, and then it'll kind of be an unfortunately uneventful combat phase.
Well, I'm coming for you.
What? No.
Next turn, baby. You can't hide from me forever, Tucker.
I can actually I can. Leave me alone. So this queen will go ahead and do a run as well, just because we're on the side of the board. So that's that. The creep's going to stay in the same place. And I think that is going to kind of wrap out my assault phase.
All right, sounds good.
We're going to go.
And then we'll go ahead. I don't think there's going to be any combats here because no charges. Yep. So we can just go straight into the scoring, of which you are going to ultimately get 1 point off of your objective. And it is going to be removed.
No! No!
Nobody has gotten any kills, so that means I am going to get the first movement because you are up a point.
Unfortunate. So that'll round out
round
the
two.
first turn.
Yeah.
And we'll head into round 2.
All right, heading here into round number 2. I am down by 1 point here, so I will be able to go and have the player turn activator.
Yep.
And so we are going to first roll off here and decide on a D3 which of the outside objectives is active. So we've got your objective is going to be on a 1 or a 2, then mine is going to be on a 3 or 4, and then this one is going to be on a 5 or a 6.
Let's see it. That is a 3. All right, it's a nowhere. No one's over there. We gotta grab. You got a red dice. Perfect.
So that's going to go right
Alrighty.
like so.
That's an interesting one.
Well, my army's over here.
Your army is over here currently, but
It's only worth 2 points, so
Yep.
but you do have the worm over there, so probably I'll bring some amount of stuff in just to force you to have to
get
to send
something over
stuff
there.
away.
Yeah, makes a lot of sense.
All right, excellent. Let's go ahead and start. So I'm going to get the first activation here,
Yep.
and I think these Marines are just going to say hello to your old Zerglings, because frankly, if Tucker wants to move these guys this way, I'm just going to bring in another unit right here and just blow them up.
That makes sense.
So I am going to go ahead and we will activate the stim ability here.
Oh,
We're going to stim it up. So I'm going to suffer non-lethal 2 damage, but I'm going to gain buff speed 3. So I'm going to move 7 inches, and I'm going to gain on my rifles in close combat precision 3 for this round.
that is very good.
Okay, so that's going to be a CP. I am going to go ahead and I once again don't think I'm going to need the supply depot as much.
Makes sense.
I might end up needing it over there, but I would rather have the mobility of the barracks active.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Okay, so we're going to go for that, and then we're going to immediately use the medic's heal when I suffer damage
Gotcha.
on the Academy, their reaction ability. The Academy will not be exhausted after this, but the next time I use it.
Yep. Makes sense.
So I'm going to remove the non-lethal damage right
Very
now.
nice. And it heals for 2 automatically.
Yeah, the heals for 3, but
But
two is the cap that I can do. All right, so we'll go here. Sorry, I get the +3 inch. So I'm going to go here so that I can look at a variety of the different things that are going on.
makes sense.
All right.
And then if I am outside of 4, so I don't get shot, right? Unless you use your ability to remove my hidden, because I'm burrowed right now.
That is correct. I'm not really shooting at them, but I'm
Yeah,
threatening
makes
these Zerglings so they can't just sit there.
Yeah, makes a lot of sense.
And then if they come forward, I also have that sweet line of sight to them as well.
Among other things.
Right. So we're just going to come up like this, and then we will go ahead and pay, which one? We'll go ahead and pay the Academy now to go ahead and get the combat shields active.
Makes sense. So you're reducing my impact by 1, right?
I am going to get a
you get
film of
evade
pain.
against it,
Yeah, I get
yeah.
the evade.
Against my impact.
Yes. Okay.
Alrighty. So that is your activation.
That's going to be my activation.
Sounds good. So I got to kind of layer my things a little bit interestingly. What I'd really like to do is put my 18-man Zergling over there and then buff their OC with the Queen. But that is a little bit much. I think I'd rather just kind of like wait and see how you activate to determine how much I actually really want to put over there.
I can either bring in 2 units, which is the 6-man and the medics, or I bring in 1 2-man unit because we only get 2 additional supply this round.
Exactly. And you only have 3 more activations left, and you went first, so I think I'm always going to get the last activation if I really want it.
You're going to get the knowledge.
So that would be both of my supply for the turn, because we both do currently have 6. I don't really see, I guess if you shoot one of these roaches, but that won't be until the next movement phase, so I won't be able to bring anything on anyways.
Exactly.
So I think what we're going to end up doing, I kind of want to activate the roaches just to kind of hide them because they want to heal. They could also just come here and gives them a little bit of cover from the or did you want to move into it to remove it, or are you leaving it there?
Yeah, actually,
Okay, you remove it.
I'll remove it.
Perfect. Looks good. So I can't hide there anymore.
Add a little bit extra distance.
Very
So I'll remove
sad.
that, and then I moved over this. Do you have to end the move next to it, or do you just move over it?
I think it's just move over it.
All right, so I would have moved over this.
You're
one
just
as
trying to
well.
get as much of the cover out of the way as possible. That
Just
makes a lot of
get
sense.
those tricky little
Yeah.
grass.
So can you stem these guys?
I can.
You can. So they can move up to
7 plus
inches?
the coherence.
which is 3. So you can go 10. And
Potentially, I could also then barracks them to do an additional 2-inch move that doesn't count as the action.
So they can pretty much go wherever you want. You know, their big size does not make them slow, it would appear. So
I don't think I can get them back here, though, frankly.
Probably not.
Even with how fast I am, because I can't go through your models.
Yeah, so that is part of me kind of thinks about just ending in
If you move these Zerglings up, you could also get them in there. I don't think I'd get that angle either.
Exactly, right. So I'm also hidden here. It would force you to use your unhidden things. So the Roachlings can stay a little bit more out in the open just from where they are. Part of me kind of just wants to leave them here, activate them so that they remain stationary, and then I might be able to charge you or shoot you there next turn. I could also just try and kind of move these guys in a way that prevents you from moving, because also I want to use probably the Queen's ability before I go with them, because I want to be able to, I have the free one up right now because she's nearby these guys.
Sounds good, because you want to get some more creep up.
Exactly, I do want to get my creep up. I don't think I really have any of the other Queen abilities that I want to use this turn, or at least for free. I'm definitely going to want to get my creep moving forward. So the Queen's going to go ahead and activate, and she'll go ahead and toss a creep in base to base with her. And that'll mean when these guys activate, they'll get the additional move for being, or the extra impact bonus in the event that they charge. Cool. And then she herself is currently moving 7 inches, I believe, because she has the +2 to move, and then she gets an extra one for the creep.
Okay.
So I think
that she moves 4 base.
She does move 4 base, and then she will go ahead and, what did she want to do? She is quite good in both shooting and melee. It'd be nice if she kind of comes over here and maybe threatens the medics. Can the medics do the minus to charge?
It comes off of a unit within 8 inches of Marauders.
Marauders,
so
gotcha.
Any of those units can, but they have to be within 8.
Gotcha.
Do you remember I haven't moved them yet?
Yep. So I could also burrow the Queen and stay just outside of 4 inches, and then spend the nasty surprise later to unburrow. So I think what we're going to end up doing is I'm going to use the Hatchery's ability to, I'm currently an unengaged ground unit, so I'll gain the burrow status on the Queen. I think she is the big burrowed token.
Yep, and then she got the big one.
Yeah, exactly. So she'll move before this, because I can't move. If I move after I burrow, I become unengaged, or I become unburrowed. So she'll come well, you can do your move again, but that would force you to use it here, so.
No, I'm not using anything on them. They finished activating.
Oh, that's right, they're done activating. So I'm just gonna stay right outside of 4, so in the event that I really need to, I can charge, and then she will be burrowed afterwards. I've spent my hatchery points, and I will kick it back over to you. Let me grab a token.
Okay.
And that's all you. Good.
So we're just gonna go ahead and do a simple little move here.
Yep.
Which will get the medics up in this area, and then easily within range of the Marines to be able to heal them.
Makes a lot of sense. So at that point, I think I'm kind of waiting to move these guys last, just so I can see where everything else ends up. Oh, and she did put her creep down, that's right. So that is her. Yeah, I really want to wait to see how those guys move. I don't think we're interacting with much of these guys this turn, so I think I'm kind of just good to go over here. I'd like to also be spreading, or they count as being within creep because they're within 6 inches of the Omega Worm, so yeah, I already have my extra creep move. So I think what I'm going to end up doing is just sliding the roaches up. Right now they move 5 because of it, so it'll be here, and then they'll be here, so if you bring stuff on from this side of the board, it'll be a little bit harder to shoot the roaches from there. Obviously, you'll be able to come from there, but I'll be able to tough them with the Queen, and then they are still burrowed currently, so.
Okay.
And the roaches have the upgrade that let them move while burrowed without becoming unburrowed. So that is going to be my activation, and I'll toss my token over there.
Reasonable to me. Well, I do have to put one next to my medics.
Oh, yeah. And I will pass it back over to you.
Okay, so the roaches are up there being annoying. The funny thing is, if I score that objective, you will get to go first in the next round, because I'll be 2-1.
That is the hope,
I don't even know. I think I want to make sure that I'm doing the business over here. So I think we're going to move these Marauders up for sure.
Okay.
You still can move those roaches, but frankly, I'll have other targets over here because you've moved these guys.
Well, so they are burrowed, remember? You could unhidden them with your thing.
I'm going to get to unhidden a thing.
A thing, yeah, for sure.
Most likely. So I think we want to just shuffle these guys up a little bit more aggressively, and let's see where they get. So if I go 4 inches like so, and then 3 inches in front of this is going to be like that, like this, and then like this. I am easily within 16 there. The 2 front guys will be in normal range, which I believe is 12 inches. Let me triple check that real quick. Marauders is going to be 12 normally. So these guys are within 12 no problem. These guys are out, but they have the long range to either of these targets.
Gotcha.
Or potentially the queen.
Gotcha, because you could have unhidden either of them.
I can go one direction or the other.
Exactly.
And so I'm going to be happy with that. I could use the plus 2-inch move here to try and get them so they wouldn't take the minus to hit. But frankly, the Marauder unit shoots so hard that this is in a good position.
Yeah, makes a lot of sense.
And if you end up moving all the way back with certain things, then you're farther away.
Yeah, exactly. So they activate.
I think I want to save my CP a little bit. Frankly, I could just stim them. Yeah, screw it. We'll stim them.
Alrighty, moving fast.
We'll stim them. Because I would like Tucker to have to shoot or interact with these guys.
Yep, that makes a lot of sense.
Because they're kind of the least valuable thing against his like core units.
Yeah.
All right. You can always come in there. Frankly, that's fine because I'm just going to keep it.
Can you keep the command point?
Yep.
Sounds good. And then they've activated.
They've activated
the token, and I will move over here. So I know where most of your units are. You can stim Jim Raynor too, right?
No, but I can use the barracks on him.
You move the barracks on him, so he can go really fast. Although his move is a little bit less because you don't get the coherency, so it kind of is just like flat too. Yeah, well, so if you use the barracks on him, then you couldn't
he would move
do the coherency thing. Yep. So
he's probably going to just come right up into.
That would be my guess. So what I could start to do is I really want to make sure these two units are spread out because I don't want you to be able to put your hidden thing like right here and get both of them at the same time. I would really would not like that. So it's everything within 6 inches of the token, yeah?
Yes. So I'll just reread it real quick. So it's going to be place a faction indicator anyone on the battlefield while within 6 inches of this faction indicator, enemy units lose hidden.
Gotcha.
So I could just place it kind of like here and then 6 inches.
Yeah, I don't actually think I can get out of it with the roaches at this point because I basically have to be 12 inches away from the queen, which I just don't think I'm fast enough to get there.
How far do you move?
Well, so I'm just saying like, you could, if you put the token in the middle, I don't think I'd be able to get, because this would probably be my best
However,
guy.
You could be out of range of me.
That is true. What's the range?
It's only going to be 16 at long range.
16 at long range.
Which looks pretty easy to do.
Yeah, so do that. The Zerglings kind of aren't getting shot already, and I'll end up moving them last. I want to see where Jim moves, and I want to see where you end up bringing the other unit on. So I think what I'm kind of fine doing right now is just moving the queen up so that she can throw another creep up, and then also be able to give the roaches tough one in the event that they get shot or revealed. So
yeah, if I go that way instead.
Yep. I'm gonna think about. So I really want, or sorry, she gives the -2 damage, and then the card gives tough one. I think I want both of my tough cards up this turn from the evolution chambers. I want Roach Warren in case I want to unburrow one of these units. The Overseer is nice because it gives me an additional charge.
Is that the only way you can unburrow?
Yes. Oh, so if I move and I'm not a roach, I get unburrowed. But yeah, so like these guys can become unburrowed by doing something. But in order for like if the queen wanted to charge you, she'd have to use that card, which I think, or shoot you, which I really want to do something with the queen this turn. So I think I'm gonna flip the Overseer because it's the one that reveals you when you're hidden and you don't really hide, and I don't really have a ton of shooting. And she'll go ahead and throw a creep down over here just to make sure that kind of everybody in this area is still within creep. So, or I guess she doesn't actually need to because I have the Omega Orb. So we'll save the command point.
And we'll put your marker down.
Yep, thank you. And I will toss it back over to you.
We're just gonna do old Jimmy.
The
Jimster.
The Jimster.
He's just gonna come up over here. And that means he is not within 16. He's within 16 of the queen, not in range of that. So I could get a little bit of additional movement. You'll definitely move these guys. 2 inches extra will get me in range of here.
Yep.
Frankly, I think Jim is just like a support piece at this point. He's not a huge damage dealer, so I don't want to spend too much CP or command points on him just right now.
That makes sense. So this unit of Zerglings I think is going to activate next. I kind of like where they are, or even if they shift over a little bit, because I don't want to get hit by Jim, because he doesn't really have a ton to shoot at, especially like if the roaches end up backing up.
He's kind of just hanging around.
Exactly. So, and they have the evade thing, so it would be nice to be able to charge the medics with the unit of Zerglings. Yeah. So theoretically, I could like throw out both of my units of Zerglings to threaten 2 charges, but I don't think I actually have enough room to kind of maneuver through here to get that unit of Zerglings to charge you.
Yeah.
So I think this unit of Zerglings is just going to do their best. I can't hide behind this, right? That's just like annoying. Yeah. So. Do they have any abilities if they are closer to me? Like their guns, do they move 12 or 12
the Marauders?
Yeah.
Or the medics?
The Marauders, sorry.
No, they're just going to have, if you declare a charge, I can pick a unit within 8 to get minus 2d.
Minus 2, yep, gotcha. And I have the 2 dice charged with these guys, so I'm like relatively all right.
That's not really going to come up here. It's like if you bring something out of the worm to try and charge me, then I'll probably use it there.
That makes a lot of sense. Well, I don't think I can come out of the worm because I have to be outside it. Or no, because I do get to move. That's right. Yeah. So I could throw the 16-man down over there. I don't think I really want to do that. I think what we're just going to end up doing is doing one of these so that the charge from here, I'm going to try and stay out of Jim's line of sight. And then these guys move 4 with 5 if they're on creep. So currently they go there, there. So basically
Remember, I can bring in units.
You could bring a unit in there, but then they're over there, and I don't really have to throw a ton over on that objective.
Sounds good.
So they're just going to scoot so that they're not getting shot by Jim, and it just kind of reduces the number of units that are shooting into like my entire army. So they'll hit one of those. High, they still have pretty much a guarantee charged either direction. Go like this. And back over to you to see what you bring in.
All right, so...
Oh, thank you.
Yeah, I got you. Now I have to decide, do I bring a 2-cost unit in, or do I bring the 6 Marines and the 3 medics?
Yep.
And this subject, like, it's weird. I kind of want to go first in the next round, too.
Yep.
And the difference between, like, 1 and, like, 2 points is not a huge deal.
Yeah, not a huge deal, so...
Well, kind of... This is the tough part about having fewer activations. Like, I'm going to have the benefit of ending after this, but then Tucker has more knowledge of what could be going on.
It is a really cool game mechanic, because it feels like neither is really, like both of them have their own benefits, which is neat.
You can only do so much in an activation.
Exactly, right? It's like, the one first activation is definitely scary, because especially if I set up a charge or something, but also me getting to like bring in my units and move half my army after you've done everything, it is pretty good for me.
Yeah, me bringing in a unit over there doesn't get tremendous value.
Yeah.
It just does it for the purposes of, having something stationed there.
Yep.
Very tricky. Very, very tricky. I think, because I could spend my proxy barracks here 10 inches away and then spend the barracks to get all the way up here and really go after this flank. There's no other objective here, but that unit would be able to come back to the center after that, and I'm protecting this.
Does the proxy barracks have to be your first move, or is that only in the first battle round?
It has to be, I believe, the first biological unit I bring in. The active biological unit deploys, no model placed in there. This ability cannot be used if another friendly biological unit has been deployed.
Turn 1, all we did was deploy, so that's why you had to do them first.
Yeah, exactly.
Interesting, okay, cool.
That's why I had to do it first there.
Yep, makes sense.
Now I can decide if I want to do it. Oh, boy. 2 points is 2 points. I could end up putting their anti-armor on their shooting.
I think they're both, actually.
Oh, they're both.
I will double check, because I think I gave them so their base gun, so they have the acid saliva, so their surge light D3 +1, and then they're 3 shots apiece hitting on 3s at 1 damage each.
Okay. I think I'm going to have the opportunity to come back here with extra stuff next turn.
That makes sense, yep.
I'm less incentivized to do that.
Fair enough.
I think we're going to, if you could pop the proxy barracks for me.
I gotcha.
I think we're going to bring the Marines preemptively in here and secure the points, just because it could end up being valuable.
Who wants some?
Yep, that makes sense. And then what's your ability that removes some of my evade save?
It's going to be only if I'm within 8 inches of you.
8 inches of me.
It's called the Slug Launcher.
And just any of them can use it, or is it just those guys?
It's an upgrade that I purchased, and only the Marines have access to it.
Gotcha. Okay, so these guys couldn't do it to me.
Nope.
Interesting.
Those guys cannot do it to you. Oop, the Marauders do not have slug launchers. Okay, so they're going to come basically just like this, and then next turn I'm thinking I come up over here.
And are they within range to grab the objective?
So I do have to spend my
your barracks.
My barracks move here.
Gotcha.
And do they have special abilities like impact or?
They do have impact 2 on a 4-up, I believe, per guy.
With impact 2.
Yeah, so they are
cool. So I'm going to move this way.
Yep. They're also currently, their speed is 8 or 7, because they are on creeps. They're +2 speed, and then malignant creep.
But they can run, and then they're not doing.
Well, for the charge, right? Because the speed, So
I'm going to move this way.
So I'm 7 plus D6, and I can roll 2 dice for one of my. Yeah, so impact 2 on a 4-up.
You'll be more than 10 away. You can definitely go for it, but it would mean you're not shooting me.
Yep, that makes a lot of sense.
Cool. And I am now within range of this objective marker.
Pretty good.
Cool. So that's going to be them, which means I can bring the Marine, the
medics in still. And they are 1 supply each.
They are.
They are 1 supply. So I got a couple interesting things I could do here. Both of them, or one of my Zergling units and the Roaches still need to move. I'm probably going to kind of move something a little useless right now, just so that, you know, in the future
I have to bring the medics in next.
Exactly, right. I get to see where that is. So I think what I'm going to do is I think the Roachlings are going, or the Roaches are going to activate, but I think that they're just going to do it so they can heal their 2 wounds. I don't really have a ton else to do. I could have them be, they don't really have a ton of stuff to do. They can lose their burrowed status for 2 BM in any phase, which will probably, they'll do that, and then she'll do the Roach Warren with that. They don't have any other abilities, so I think that they're just going to activate. They're staying where they're at because they're currently outside of 4 inches of you for not getting shot.
And they heal 2, and so they'll heal back to full.
Good like that, and then they have now activated, and back over to you.
So now it's just the medics, and frankly, at this point, I am going to bring in the medics over here, just so if you do go after them.
Yep.
And frankly, I'm like not too concerned. I gotta move these slightly back.
Yep, that makes a lot of sense.
They're gonna come in this way, and 4 inches is gonna be the first model there, and then 3.
The doctor is in.
And they won't be in range of the objective. If Tucker does make the charge over here, which I won't have the -2 on, he would contest the objective because we would be 1 for 1, unless he rips me apart in combat.
So just for warning, I can give +1 supply via the Queen. The Queen can point at a unit to give them +1 supply.
He could take this, but frankly, the Roaches being all over there, and I could decide as my first activation, instead of into the Zerglings, I can let the Zerglings charge me, and then instead go after those Roaches.
Yep, that makes a lot of sense.
I got options.
You do have a lot of options. So from here, I have a unit of Zerglings to move, and I've got theoretically either 2 or 1 unit to bring in. I could bring in my big 18-man, but I think I kind of want to save those because the later game is worth a lot more points. I really want to make sure that I'm locked down. Exactly, you got a couple of those.
For that.
I'd like to have a response for that. Kerrigan's also quite good right now because I can stay outside of 8 inches of these guys and just have a 4-up against evade against either these guys or the Marines, and then she goes to deal with the Marines because she is quite good at doing that. And then from there, it's kind of interesting because
I am going to spend I did forget, I got to spend the combat shields on them as well.
Gotcha. So what does that give them?
That gives them the Feel No Pain.
Against my impacts?
Impacts and combat.
And combat, okay, gotcha. So, I do kind of want to shoot them with Roaches then at that point.
I've got combat shields activated on both units.
On both units, gotcha, cool. Kerrigan, I don't know if she'll punch through the combat shields, but what she probably could just do is out-OC you over there, or out-supply you over there, which could be interesting. And then I bring in her swarm, and the next turn will be the turn that I bring in my my last big squad of Zerglings. So I think what I'm going to end up doing, I think Kerrigan wants to be over here, because then she can, that point's gone at that point, and she can just start going
Exactly.
away.
Then we get into the center, and that one being quite valuable.
Exactly. So I need to see when the Queen's ability active. Select a friendly unit within 6 inches. Line of sight is not required. The unit supply is increased by 1 for controlling and contesting mission markers. Okay. So I think she's going to show up, get the ability from the Queen to be +1, and then move, which she only moves she doesn't move very fast, does she? Kerrigan moves 7. She'll move 8 because of the malignant creep. So she is going to show up. She's got to be in base to base with this fella right here.
Yep.
She'll get the +1 supply, and then she'll go 8, and I think she's going to pick the Marines to get the +2 evade against.
Okay, sounds good.
It's either that or them. If they end up having to shoot Kerrigan, I can kind of do whatever I want.
She's not armored, so I don't get the...
Oh, that's right, yeah. So they're definitely going to pick the Marines then at that point.
Sounds good.
Not moving through the grass.
I'm just going to put the Zerg token there to represent your evade as well.
Yep, and then I'm going to throw we'll just toss this next to Kerrigan so that we know that she has the extra supply from the Queen.
I have now passed, so it is on to you.
Yep, so now from here, I have the one last unit of Zerglings to move. I think at this point, I'm just going to kind of try and throw as much stuff at you as possible and say, like, you can only activate. We have to trade activations. I don't hate the idea of these guys moving. So they're going to go 1. He's going to go 1 to there, and then 4 up to here, and then they're a 4 coherency. So I think we're just kind of hitting one of these.
Sounds good.
Something's getting shot this turn, and I think you have enough guns to shoot at everything I currently have out. So I think I'm just going to give you a bunch of things to shoot at and
seems reasonable.
Go from there. So these guys can basically charge any of the people that they want. The Marines are quite difficult for me to kill because of their the impact rule. Oops, right?
Yep.
And then they have activated. And then I think I'm going to bring in Kerrigan's Raptorlings. I just don't know from
Do you have enough
where.
supply?
Yeah, because their Kerrigan's only 1. So I'm at 1, 2, 3, 4. Actually, I had to check 5, 6, 7. So I have
Yeah, if you want
more.
more Kerrigan. Then.
Yep. I also need to check that she is. Yep, she's only 1 supply. And then her Raptorlings are also only 1 supply. They move 5. They have 4 coherency. They can move through impassable terrain of size 4 or less. That's actually quite good. And then I can give them +2 to charge, +1 modifier for impact. They have impact. And then their melee is a D6 on their surge. That's actually quite good.
Okay.
So I think I am going to bring them in. The question's kind of, I think it's just from the Omega Worm, because that'll be the 2 that I can bring in from the Omega Worm for the turn.
Seems reasonable.
And then from there, I think I can hide them here and, go for a charge into something. That way, if those, because if I charge you here, can they shoot into other things?
No.
No, they have to shoot into Zerglings. Gotcha.
Only certain weapons can do that, but
Cool.
they cannot do
All
that.
right. So one guy is going to show up here, and then he's going to move 6 because of the creeping creep. So we'll do that. They have a coherency of 4 as well because they are just Zerglings.
Special Zergling rules.
They're going to hide as much as possible.
Yeah, no, I have
from
Marauders,
additional-
can't see them.
Cool beans. Yep, they'll just kind of end up straight out like so. Setting up within 4 of each other, and that is my last move, I think. The Queen's activated. I believe at this point that all of my units have activated, so we'll move into the assault phase now.
All right, I have passed first, so I will get the first
get the
activation
first
here,
one. Yep.
and we'll see. We got a lot of targets.
We have a lot of things
It's
to
a
shoot at.
target-rich
So in
environment.
target-rich environment, I threw as much stuff as I could at you, so let's see what you can do.
All right, this is the time, baby.
This is it.
So we know that the Marauders can get charged by those Zerglings, which is going to be Tucker's first move. So I need to get into an armored unit first.
Yes.
And I frankly think that because Kerrigan's here, the Roaches probably aren't going to have to overdo it. Kerrigan's going to be doing her thing and jamming me up over there. So I think I want more support over here, and the Queen is an excellent buff piece.
She's very good.
We're going to activate the Marauders, spend the Orbital Command.
No, my Queen, you can see her.
The Terran marker. Within 6 of all this stuff.
Which I'll, but yeah, so I'm still technically burrowed, but I can be shot now.
Revealed all the things. I'll place it where, I guess you can't burrow these things.
Can't burrow those because the hatchery's gone, so it really, that guy right there.
So Marauders are going to be 2 shots apiece. Now, one guy is not within 12 inches, so he's going to be at -1, so I do have to do him separate.
And then these medics, when they use their heal, when they use their heal on the Marines, if I like fight or shoot you now, can they do that again? Because when you stim, you heal.
I'm going to only have 1 card left.
Oh, gotcha. Okay.
But there's one that's movement phase, and there's one a reaction phase.
Very cool.
I'd only be able to use that once anyway.
Gotcha. Okay, good stuff.
So 1, 2. So it's going to be 6 shots that, it's 3 shots each. I was looking at their combat. So it's going to be 9 shots that are not -1 to hit with the Surge D3 on this. And then I'll do the 3 shots that are going to be -1 to hit.
I think that this, my gain tough 1 is a reactive, so I'll wait and see how you go.
Okay,
Cool.
sounds
Let's
good.
do it. Wow.
So 2 of them. And I hit on 3s here. So 2 are going to go straight through.
Punch through.
And then that's going to be 4. And then I'll give you the -1. These ones hit on 4s.
Gotcha.
It's going to be 2 more. So it's going to be 6, and then 2 have gone right through.
And these are 2 damage each?
These are 2 damage each because you're armored.
Okay, so I'm definitely going to use one of my evolution chambers to get tough 1. I don't think I can stack tough, right?
Let me just check that out. Let's see. Use before a friendly unit makes an armor roll. The unit gains tough 1. Yeah, I don't believe so.
I don't think I can, because I think I just would still have tough 1. Yep.
One of these out, so it's just going to be 5 saves.
And I believe the Queen is a 4 up. Yep,
Yep.
that seems right. Cool stuff. And then I believe it's, let me just check when the timing on her ability is to see if I want to use another friendly vibe.
so
So
not
she can't
even
do it on
her.
herself.
Okay.
Gotcha. All right.
So you get 5 dice.
I do get 5 dice.
And then 2 have gone through. So you've
2 have already
taken
gone through.
4 damage total so far.
So here are my 4-ups. I will fail most of them, so I think I'm just dead. That is 10 damage.
10 damage total. She's going to go down, and I will be getting a point in the controlling phase later on for
Very
that.
nice.
Not just yet. So she goes down. That's going to be the end of that activation, and I'm going to go ahead and flip there. That was not that. This token. And now it is Tucker. It's your
let's see what happens.
Once there's a lot of units, it's just like I can do whatever
There's
I
so
want.
many different things that could happen. So over to me, At this point, dealing with the Marauders is like, the Marauders and the Marines are a very like end of turn problem. There's not a whole lot going on.
Yep.
Kerrigan's already auto-seeing over there because she's got 3 from her passive ability and from the Queen's ability. So doesn't really matter what's going on over
just
there.
one.
You're just one.
And
It's my objective. You can't have it.
I already used the supply depot.
Yep. So over here, I think what we're going to end up doing is something to do with the Marines or the medics. I really like the idea of unburrowing the roaches and just shooting the Marines, but then the Marines get to shoot into something that isn't me.
True.
So I think what we're going to end up doing is
Also,
just...
Yep. No, that's good. You're revealed anyway. Yeah.
Yep. So the Zerglings are just going to go ahead and end up charging the Marines here.
Makes sense to
I
me.
am going to pop my second evolution chamber, the second ability though, so they're going to get a +1 modifier on their impact rolls. And then I have another way to get an extra impact. So these are going to be...
And because you're here, I'm not -2ing this. I mean,
that
it's
makes
possible
more
that you
sense.
fail, but...
It technically is
likely.
possible, but I roll 2d6 because I'm a Zergling.
Yep, and you pick the highest.
I'll
It's the
pick,
same
so I'm
thing.
going 10 inches basically. I don't really think there's a whole lot of value in tagging a bunch of different things, although it does force you to fall back next turn. So I think what we're going to end up wanting to do, we also want to get in combat with as many as possible because for the impacts.
So the first model, the lead model, has to get within gauge range of all the targets that you want.
Yep. So yes, I'm just charging
you're
here.
just charging Marines.
Yep.
Cool.
But I also have to kind of get in a good spot because I only get to roll impact rolls for models that are actually like in combat. And because I'm 12 separate dudes, it does get a little bit difficult if I don't pick the right place. Okay. So I think we're going to end up going here. I think that lets me get 1 rank of guys on the other side from where he is right now. Okay. These guys, and then...
this is the faction one. This one is Stim.
There's their Stim, right. Cool. So they'll do that.
I'll move these out of the way and move them to back here.
We'll just end up kind of hitting one of these. I think it's actually... No.
You get to place them. You do the...
Yeah, I'm just trying to think about how I can stay within 4.
Stay within 4,
Yep.
yeah.
So that guy is not... It might end up needing to be... You're a little bit in a tough spot for me. So I think it actually ends up having to be like... I think it's this guy. Because I'm going here. I can fit a couple guys over here. So I'm within 4 there. And then I think over here is going to be like the last guy I can actually get to be in combat. So that's that. I think I fit 1 more guy here. And then from there, I don't know if the rest, I could get 1 there. And I think I'm not going to get to roll impacts for the other 2. So
okay. Sounds good.
They'll have to come over here just to be within coherency of him. And then a total of 10 guys are going to get in. And it's usually on 5s, I believe, but it'll go down to 4s.
With the +1. Okay,
Yep.
sounds good.
I am impact.
So 10 4-ups.
Impact 1, yep. And then here we go. Let's see what happens. So see if we can maybe punch through the shield just a little bit. I will do a decent amount. So we'll get 4 through. And you have your evades.
I do have my evade saves here. So I'll make 1 of those. So I take 3 damage on the unit.
Yes.
Boop, boop, boop.
Another Zergling victory.
And frankly, I'm probably going to be shooting these guys directly into this target.
Yep, that makes a lot of sense.
So I think we'll just pull, because it's lethal damage, right? It's not lethal.
Yes, yeah.
Okay, so the unit itself is going to take 3 damage, which leaves a guy wounded. Because I pull the models now, right?
Yep. And then it will be, so they have now activated, and it'll go over to you.
Okay, sounds good. So that's kind of that. If you charge these Zerglings in, I would actually have 2 targets. So
yeah.
It's kind of not
good for me.
it's not ideal. We've got Raynor, who's just within range of these guys with his 18, and I can shoot them.
Yep.
I don't have too much else to do.
Yeah.
I guess I'll just take the shots into the roaches, and maybe Raynor will be angry at them again.
Sounds good. Let's see if we can kill. Well, you did kill 1.5 last time.
I did kill 1.5
There might
last
be
time.
only 1 roach standing after this.
There could be. Because the medics have no gun, they're going to get charged by these Zerglings, and then over here, I don't care.
Yeah, exactly. There's nothing left over there.
So 2 of these go straight through,
Yep.
and then the other one is a save.
Gotcha. I don't have any of my tough left, so here's just 1 3-up save. So I'll fail it.
The whole unit.
So the whole unit does die because of that, unfortunately.
Raynor is
How
just
about
a
that?
sniper out here,
Raynor's
man.
just
The command.
taking out my roaches.
It's just boom, boom, boom.
Alrighty, so they are gone.
Well, I'm getting points by kills. You're getting the objectives.
Yeah, exactly. We'll trade back and forth on those.
Which kind of fits.
So I have a lot of stuff to do now. I think I'm just going to go ahead and take my charge here. Here is into the medics.
Yep.
Once again, I'm a Zergling, so I have 2 to roll. I'm gonna go
You got it.
as far as I want.
So you can't go through the wall, but you can just go right around.
Yeah, exactly. So this guy, I think, is just gonna go 1 inch that way, and then I rolled a 5, plus they're going 5, so I have 10 inches of movement. We're just gonna end up right here. Once again,
I'm just gonna move that out of the way.
trying to get as many guys as possible in combat so I can roll as many of those impacts as possible. And they'll be a lot better here because you don't have the, what's it called up right
They don't
now?
have even though they have a shield, they don't have the
shield.
the combat shield.
I'm gonna slide these out of the way. So there's not a whole lot of combat going on here because now I'm not gonna charge you with the roaches there because the roaches are dead.
The roaches are dead, they're gone.
They're gone, they got. Very sad. They weren't even doing anything. They were just hanging out in their little burrow. All of a sudden, these humans showed up, and
They
they're
were
like,
like,
we're
we're
gonna blow
hitting,
you
and then
up.
I was like, scanner.
What is that for? We didn't even do anything.
When am I gonna get mules? That's the question.
That's the real question. So I'll get 10, and then I started my charge on a creep, and I'm playing Malignant Creep, so I get +1 to all these rolls. So it'll be, again, be on 4s, because I don't have another card to use on them.
Cool.
I don't have a really good way to do it. So here is that. I will do, whoa, 9 for 10 on 4-ups
Is it
into the
capped?
medics. That is a good question. I don't think that impacts are capped. Nope, not that I know of. I'll check the rules over here.
No, I don't think it would probably say it. All right, so do I get an evade save against this, or I just take all the damage?
Immediately after, check through every model. Check through every model in this unit that is currently in fighting ranks or supporting ranks. So it's supporting ranks too, so I actually have 2 more dice to roll because then I'd had a couple more over there, but we'll get that later. Okay. So nothing more for that, but
Go ahead and roll that into
yeah.
the
So there were 3 more over there, or 2 more because I rolled for 10. Just 1 more because they used the +1. Do you get the evade against that, and then once all dice have been
I would fail
allocated.
that, which would kill another one. Honestly, I'm probably going to just use the medic ability on this.
Place 1 die directly into the target's armor pool. Proceed immediately to defense rolls. These hits do not generate a surge and treat their damage characteristic as 1. So you do get your defense rolls against them, I think.
Oh, you get defense rolls. So I only took my 5-ups on the first unit from my armor.
Oh, so you do have a little bit more to roll for them.
Or sorry, I thought I was only taking evade, so I get my armor saves against it.
I believe so, based on what that says.
Okay. So I took an additional damage there, so I took 4 damage total.
Yep.
After the passes, so I'll take 5, the 5-ups again.
Yep.
From the second level.
So better than that. Cool.
That didn't die.
And then you have 9 to go on the medics.
Okay. So I need to kill 1 more Marine potentially over here, or I could use the medic's heal so that...
Yeah, because that would have happened before the Zerglings
That would have
charged.
happened before that. So I think the medics are nice, but I need the damage. So I actually think I'm going to spend my Terran Armed Forces here.
Yeah, that
so
makes
I'll
sense.
actually have just 1 damage taken total because it's going to be 3.
For sure. Yeah, that makes sense.
So I'll leave him right there where I guess he was technically here.
You got rid of 1 guy, you know? That's the moral.
No, 0 guys, because I'm using the heal.
Oh, because you're using the heal. Yeah.
So I took 4 damage total, -3.
-3 from the medics.
But now I have no more strats.
Yep.
And then the medics don't have the evade save.
Nope. So they just get 9 4-ups, I assume?
9, 4, no, 5-ups.
Oh, they're 5-ups.
Yeah, everything is 5-ups here.
Oh.
Yep, 5-ups.
Might just get some medics. There are 2 wins each?
Yep, so you do kill them.
Yes! Sweet victory. So I'll get 1 point for that.
Yep.
I'll end up getting another point for holding there. So over to yonder. Over to you, yep.
All right, so they are activated. We'll flip that over.
Thank you.
Now we have to decide. These Marines are just going to get to shoot whenever into there, so they will probably be my last target. So I might as well shoot the Marines over there.
Yep, that makes sense. Into Kerrigan?
Into Kerrigan. She's the only target.
Yep, so I don't think I have anything other than the evade. So...
And it's going to be 2 shots each for 12 shots total. I don't have any special weapons here. And she's not light, so I don't get the surge dice.
Yep, sounds good.
Cool. 3-ups is going to remove 4, so it's 8. 8
saves,
of them on your Zerg dice.
and then she has a 5-up save into a 4-up feel no pain. Or
I am -1 from the Slugthrowers on the, not the armor save, but on the evade rolls.
evade, so I'll 5-ups into 5-ups. Cool. Sounds good. Alrighty, here we go. Kerrigan in the box. She'll make 2 of the saves to start, and then her evade rolls.
Normally a 4-up against the target she chooses.
Yep, but doesn't matter because Kerrigan's a beast.
She's a tank. She's going to take just 1 damage.
Just 1, so she will go down to
And then we'll flip
8 hit points.
their marker over. They've activated. And now it's on to you.
Sounds good. So I have a queen, some roaches, and then these Zerglings as well.
All I have left is these 2 units.
The medic and who else?
Yeah, the Marines.
Oh, the Marines, of course, who are just going to end up shooting into me.
Into the target they can. They can't split out of it.
So now that they've impacted their target to death, do they get to do anything else? No, they're just kind of hanging out there.
They're just chilling.
Fair enough. Alrighty. So from there, I think that what we're going to end up doing is, I don't really want to use Kerrigan right now. I could use the roaches, shoot here, because now I don't have to unburrow these guys. So the Roach Warren, we're going to go ahead and flip that over so that they become...
What's the range on?
Oh, that's right. They're only 8-inch range. They won't be able to shoot there.
I was going to say.
I was going to say, roaches are not snipers.
So you have those guys who could charge the Marauders, or they could stay there. The Marauders in combat are going to be 2 attacks hitting on 4s, 1 damage, no special.
I do think we want to charge into you because it kind of prevents a little bit more of what can happen next turn. I really just want to, like, you know, gum you up is the whole idea.
Because I can't shoot into that combat.
Exactly. So the queen also, I don't believe, is going to be in range of everyone because I think all of her guns are 12-inch range. So she's probably going to hang out where she is, especially because that objective is still going to be a thing next turn.
And I no longer have CP, so I cannot -2 debuff this charge.
Oh, that is very good. So I think we are just going to go ahead and go for that charge there. Once again, Kerrigan doesn't really... If Kerrigan goes now, then the medics might get an extra heal in, right? So... Oh, no, because you have grand points.
But also, I would actually want to charge onto that objective.
Oh, that's right, to give you that.
Yeah.
So I think we actually stay... She just hangs out there and auto sees, and the next turn, I think she's just going to bolt back this way.
I want to get the movement to get them up a little bit farther.
So Kerrigan, super chill where she's at. She doesn't have any ranged weapon. Or she does have a...
She does.
She does have a ranged weapon. So we'll hang out on her, though, because they're just kind of where they're at. She might end up shooting some Marines. Here are the Zerglings, and I don't know if her Zerglings get the extra dice to charge, but I will double check that.
They do. I imagine it's a Zergling type of rule.
Oh, they don't. They don't? I could just flat give them +2 to charge for a BM.
So the -2 would be more impactful against them, but I do not have it because I have no stratagem.
So I think what we're just going to end up doing is, since this Roach Warren just isn't being used anymore, we're going to go ahead and burn that. And then I'm going to not use my Overseer ability. So here are the Zerglings charge. It's going to be 3 + 2, plus currently their move is 7, I think, because of the... They move 5, 6 because of the creep.
So sounds good. So
they're going to go all the way in. I think that we just want to get as wrapped up as we can be here. So this guy will go here because
you'll do the place effect now. Do they have impacts?
Yes, all my impacts. So there's that. And then the supporting ranks will also get to do their impacts. And then their impact is better. I don't think I have another way to increase it, unfortunately.
All I have to be is within 3 of this range objective marker to get my save. So.
Yep. So they are impact. They get 2 dice each on a 5-up, but it'll actually be on a 4-up because they started the charge on creep. So it'll be a total of, or impact 2, it's 2 dice. So 12 dice total. Here is those. And then they are on force because I didn't have the card, but I did start on creep for the malignant creep.
Sounds good.
And then here is that. Oops, sorry.
Whoops.
We'll toss one more in there.
One more.
So I'll get a total of 6. Very average. That was not a...
Cool. And then I get my armor saves against this?
Yes.
So then I am within range of an objective, so I go from 4 up to a 3 up.
Very nice.
Which will take 2
damage. Very nice. Cool.
Down to 3.
So they're 5 wounds each. Wow. Some tanky fellas.
Yeah, they are.
So that's them, and then you have either your medics or your Marines to activate.
Yep. I'm going to leave the medics just in case you decide to charge Kerrigan.
Makes sense.
Here. So we'll go ahead and activate these Marines. They can only shoot into the target that they're in range of, and I didn't end up losing a guy, so it's going to be 9 guys for 18 shots.
Yes.
8, 12, 16, 18, and then that's the surge dice. So surge D3 on this, hitting on 3s. And then I'm going to be -1 to your evade save, which is a 4-up.
So it goes from a 4-up to a 5-up. Yep. And then I think Zerglings are 6-up base. Yep. 6-up armor. Cool.
So hopefully I can do quite a bit of damage here. So only 1 on the surge. So that goes there. Cool. And then it's going to be 3, 6, 9, 10, 11.
These are 1 damage each?
Just 1.
Just 1 each. Cool. So 11 dice. Here is that 6.
11 6-ups.
5. So 11 6-ups into 5-ups. 6-ups. No 6-ups. And then into my 5-ups afterwards, I'll make a decent number of those, though. So I'll get 5 of those, and I'll lose a total of 6 Zerglings.
Plus the...
plus the 1 surge, so I'll lose 7 Zerglings. So...
not bad there. I don't have any of the special weapons.
Yep. I'm fine with you falling back this way, because it's not towards any of the objectives, so we'll pull there, and then I'll just go ahead and pull these 2 as well. Okay. So I will have 5 Zerglings left.
That's going to be their activation, and we'll pass it on... back to you.
Over to me. So
It looks like you have Queen, Roaches,
and Kerrigan.
and Kerrigan.
So I think Kerrigan basically just kind of has to stay where she is. She can move a little bit to get to like the very edge of the objective
This
marker.
won't matter anymore,
Yeah,
so I'm just going to remove that.
Yep, and then these creeps do matter though. So that's them. So the question kind of is, what do we want to do here? The roaches aren't going to get to shoot at anything. I kind of like the idea of everything else just kind of hiding over there and then running out at the end of the game because I don't really have a huge use for them right now. So I think what we're going to end up doing is the queen is just going to end up running to right here. And then...
Cowardice.
Or actually, she's going to spread... she doesn't need to spread creep because this is right here. Yeah, I think she's fine just kind of running just to right here.
Make sure
Not
you
really
have
doing a whole lot of
something.
anything. Yep.
Because it'll also mean that when that objective potentially is next turn, you just kind of get it.
Exactly right. So I want to kind of position that in the event that this one gets rolled, or even if it's the last trick, because especially if this is the turn full one, I really want to make sure I've got stuff over here. So that'll be my activation. We'll go ahead and flip that over, and you have your medics to activate with.
Well, I'm going to run with them because there's nothing else to do.
Makes sense.
And then I'd love for... I don't care if Kerrigan wants to charge me. I'm just going to get over here.
Yep.
And then we'll do the place effect. And then I'll be more than 5 inches away.
Yep.
But I'll be just within range of the objective. You said she's +1.
She's +2 because the queen gave her +1, and then her passive ability gives her +1 for controlling objectives.
Okay,
so she's 3 right now. Yep. So
Sounds
that's why she's just kind of hanging out over there. So right now, all I have left to do is the roaches and the queen. I don't really want to declare a charge with the roaches because then they become unhidden. Although next turn you're just going to get to unhide them anyways because, you know, I don't actually think I can make this charge either. I'm quite far. So I think we're just going to do a similar thing with the roaches where they're going to run back over here. Right, they don't have a whole lot.
Make sure you have more stuff for the middle late game.
Exactly, right. So they're going to run back over here. They'll place.
This objective's going to disappear. So it's like jamming up on there isn't the,
not super
the
helpful.
strongest thing.
So I really want to just going to kind of come over here. So I'm super fortified up over on this objective. And then they have now activated. They're still technically hidden.
And you get to decide if you want to shoot or charge Kerrigan.
That is an interesting one. So obviously we're going to do something with her because there's no reason not to.
You could also run her as well.
Could also run her. I don't really want her to move right now because she is pretty much right where I want her. So I don't really want to charge you either because then I'm committing more resources towards a side of the board that honestly doesn't really matter anymore. It wouldn't be the worst thing in the world to maybe get some shots off on the medics. I think would be the only one.
Okay.
Because can the medics heal themselves?
They could, but I don't have...
Oh, that's right. Yeah.
in the next turn I
next
could,
turn
but
they
I
could.
can't bring models back.
Yep. So I think that we're just going to end up doing the energy blast shot. She's got 8-inch range, so obviously she's going to be able to shoot
100%.
there. She gets 5 attacks, hitting on 3s. This is my only time that I can give precision is in the combat phase, so she's not getting anything. And then I don't think I'm going to be doing much else. Oh, I do kind of want her to be within 12 inches of things to stop them from activating, so she doesn't need to move to do that next turn. Cool. So that is that, and then I will go ahead and shoot into the medics, and I get a D3 surge dice because you are light. Oh, it's light and armored. So here we go. Okay. Hit on 3s. Only 1 surge, but everything does hit, so we'll set that aside. And then these are 1 damage each.
And 1 damage each, so 4 of them. I have a 5-up, so I'll make none of those.
So they are dead.
Is it 2 damage?
It's 1 damage each, but the 1 surge, and then you failed all
4 saves.
Oh, that's
You
right.
gave me
So
5.
there's 1 guy live on 1.
There's a 1.
No, so close.
And one right there.
And then that is it. You will end up getting the first swing of the combat phase, and we'll kind of move on from there.
All right, let's see what we can do in combat. All right, so the combat phase here is pretty obvious. We're just going to swing the old Marauders into the buildings there. Hitting on 4s is going to be 6
saves, and then these, I think they get a 5-up because they're the special ones.
Whatever their armor save is.
That is a good question.
Raptor
so Kerrigan's rat swarm. Yep, 5-up save.
Cool.
So here are those. I think these guys are 2 wounds apiece. So I think I'll lose
kills 5.
2 of them. Unless they're only 1 wound apiece, which in that case, I'll be very sad. Yep, they're 2 hit points each. So,
Right, so it kills 2.
I'll lose 2, puts 1 guy
one.
down.
Yeah.
So we'll go ahead and go 1, 2, and then one of these guys will be down.
And that
to
is
1
the
wound.
end of that activation. So now it'll pass on to you.
Yep, I will obviously swing into the Marines next. I think, so I have a couple combat abilities I can use, and I have a bunch of cards worth of BM left, so there's not really a reason not to. I got a lot of BM to do. So I think what we're going to end up doing is the precision can either be on those guys or on these guys. I don't know which I could give them +1 to their impact rolls. That's
We
interesting.
might as well swing the 5.
Yeah, I'm trying to decide where I want to use the buffs. So I don't really think... So the only buff I actually have is the Precision 2 one. I think I'd rather use it in the Marauders and hopefully get rid of one of those, because each one of those that I kill is less guns next turn. So we'll go ahead and swing into the Marines, not using any buffs here. And we are going to be...
5-lings.
Yep,
And they
2
should
attacks
be surging
each.
me.
2, 4, 6, 8, 10 attacks total, hitting on 4s, and they get surge against
get the
light and
surge.
armor.
Yep.
And then I gain precision 2, so I flip 2 misses to hits. Right, cool. All right, let's see what we can do. So force,
What do you gain the precision from?
the upgrade that I gave them,
Okay,
the
sounds
adrenal
good.
glands. Yep.
So you
So
got 1 surge.
So 1
take
surge.
one of the successes.
this goes to that, and then these go out, and that'll go.
and then put one of those over there.
And then you have 6 saves at
6 saves.
your save.
So I'm gonna have 6 of these. Armor saves is gonna be 5-ups. So I'll pass
Very nice.
3 of those. And then I have my evade save against combat swings from the combat shields, and then adds in the 1 from the
One from the
surge.
surge. Yep.
So I'll
nice.
take 2 damage total, killing the 1 wounded guy and bleeding.
Putting the next guy down. Cool stuff. And then you get to swing your Marines into me.
So I have 8 Marines left, which I don't have bayonets on these guys. It's just going to be 8 attacks, and I believe they hit on 5s. Yep.
Jeez.
Here we go. 1.
1?
Yes.
All right, sounds good. So I will get a 5-up save. I'm good.
Okay.
Or sorry, no, normal Zerglings are
They
just
get a
6 ups.
6-up,
Yeah,
yeah,
so one guy will die.
Just kills 1.
Get him out of here. All right, and then we'll go over here. Because it's the end of the turn, I'm going to go ahead and pop my spawning pool, so they'll get precision
Raptorlings.
2, baby. And then we will get a total of 8 attacks, because he killed a couple of them. And my surge is actually D6 on these, which is quite neat. So let's see if we can do this. Hitting on 3s. Cool. 2 surge only. This will be the precision 2. These will miss, and then these are from my stats. So you have 3 saves, or 5 saves,
5
sorry.
saves. Cool.
And
5
they're
3-ups.
Only 1 damage each.
Good on those, and then I'll take 2 damage total from your surge
Yep.
and go down to 1.
Unfortunately, did not end
Marauder
up killing any
man, the tank
Marauders.
master!
Very sad, but that'll round out the turn. I'll get my 2 points for controlling that. I killed 1 unit only, the medics.
So for the scoring purposes here, you are going to end up scoring 2 points and remove this objective.
Yep.
So that'll bring you up to 3, and then you killed the medic unit, as well as you brought those medics down to 0 supply.
Oh, very
So you're actually going to get 2 points from kills, even
killing.
though the unit isn't dead.
Yep.
So that should bring you up to 5 total points.
Yes.
And then for me, I ended up killing the queen and the roaches here.
Yep.
And so I will get 2 points and be behind by 3. But I feel like I'm going to kill the... Oh, is this 0 supply as well?
I do. They actually might
4?
go down to 0 supply at that point.
There's a 4 Zerglings.
4 Zerglings, 1 to 6. Yep.
1 to 6.
there's
Okay,
0
so
supply.
I actually have 3 points to 5.
Yep.
Which is an interesting thing.
That is interesting. Yep.
Okay. And then these guys, I assume, are always 1 supply.
Yeah, they're always 1. Actually, no, they go down when they're at 3 to 0. So if you kill one more guy, then I will be.
One more. One more. I
That's all
think
you
I got
need,
it in.
you know? Alrighty.
Well, this game's getting wild.
getting
so
crazy.
We're gonna find out. Kerrigan is the problem.
Yeah, she is a big problem.
She's a problem.
So we'll see what she can do.
All right, let's head into round 3. All right, this game's getting wild here.
Getting kind of crazy.
All right, so there's 2 very wounded units, and then there's this one. But we got to first figure out which objective is
that's the
active.
good ones we got.
So we've got 1, 2, or 3 on the die, 4, 5, or 6 on my side. So it's
All right, so
your
it'll be
side.
my objective.
So I can't do anything about that. Tucker's just going to score that. But it does mean that if I can clear this flank, that
guarantee
objective
the
is going to
4
be
points.
4 points, and then I'm going to try and take the 5.
It's really interesting because now it means like those units after this turn can kind of go do whatever they want because I don't really need to be on that side of the board. But you're also going to get quite a few more points out of it by just kind of holding steady.
I'm going to get points.
You get points. We're pointing it, you know?
Okay.
All right.
So I have a couple of interesting things to do here. Now, these guys are not near creep, so how far do they move?
Currently, they would only move 4. So they
What's
move
the
4.
best you can make them move?
4. So if I'm not near creep and there's no
So
other
the
stuff
interesting
going on.
thing here is they can't really go further this way, and that's
Nope.
going to go into my Marines. And then they can't fit here
Nope.
as well without being too close to them. So they could come back this way, but frankly, with a place 4, I'm going to still shoot that unit with a bajillion shots there. So I think what I don't want you to do, I don't want you to move onto this space
So you
and
can't.
push me back.
Yep, that makes
So
a lot
I
of
think
sense.
we're going to come in with a 9-man right over here.
Yep.
And even though this objective's not active, I don't want Tucker to just block it up. And
Yeah, because if I can gum it up enough next turn...
Stop my units from going on.
Especially because my bait 18-man Zerg is still off the board, and they have the place 18 right now. So there is a world where they could kind of start rushing up the board if I can gum you up enough with that. So good to punch me off of it.
I can place 10 right there if I want to, and then I can use the movement. So I'm going to just go ahead and just get this unit up.
Yep.
So we're going to Proxy Barracks.
This better be good.
And then we're going to go 10 away from you.
And unfortunately, because I killed both medics down to a point where they're not any supply,
I get to bring
you get to bring 2 units in.
Yeah, it's weird because if I had, 1.5 medics over there, I can only bring 1 unit in.
Yep.
And the 1 would be free floating. So there's definitely a reason to run like more 6-mans just to have that access. But here we're going to bring in the Marines right there, and then we're going to resolve the barracks.
Yep, so I can move again.
So that he gets a 2-inch move right there. And then we're going to get 3 inches, right like so. And that way, these Zerglings, if they want to move this way, if they want to move this way, I'm looking at them.
You're looking at them.
I'm mean mugging them.
Mean mug.
So we'll go there, right like so. All right, and that's going to be my activation.
Alrighty, so I almost certainly want to move Kerrigan first because she has like a slew of abilities in the movement phase. I really don't want her getting charged.
I can't charge her now.
You can't charge her now, but like I don't want you to be able to. So what I theoretically could do with Kerrigan is stop the 6-man Marine squad from moving, run over this way, and then give her the 4-up against Raynor's unit. I don't hate that idea. I do got to be like a little bit careful because I don't want you to just be able to drop your Marines, although they have to come in your deployment zone right now because you used your supply on these fellas.
I had to use it here.
Gotcha.
So
okay,
they're going to come, but I could move them 7 out of here, or 7 with a stim.
Yep.
Plus the 1, plus the 3 inches coherency, and then I can use the second barracks that I have.
So they can move quite fast. So kind of just looking at where they can be over here. In theory, they could kind of deploy on the edge, go 10, and then
resolve
go another,
a place 2, which would basically be another 5.
Another 5. So they kind of end up here. So I could run away and end up hiding, or I could kind of hit this grass patch and be like here, because I think at that point it's a little hard for them to draw the line of sight on me between this wall here and the grass actually being there. I don't hate that. It also means that she'll be within creep for whenever she wants to do other things. And then that also means that this unit of guys isn't going to be able to move this turn. Do we want to go ahead and you want to hand me a red dice so we can mark this fella as active?
Yes, sir.
Perfect. Thank you. And
then that should be a 3.
Yep. So I really want to leave like the bare minimum over here because it doesn't really behoove me. You don't have a ton that can threaten this direction.
Not really. You're kind of safe and tucked in over there.
Yep.
But hopefully after this turn, I will be on my side too.
10-inch range on these guys?
12.
12. Okay, gotcha. So what I think we're going to end up doing is, because Kerrigan moves 7, she's going to move, so she's behind the grass, and she's going to be just within 12 of one of these guys.
Okay.
So she's going to point at them and say they've already activated this phase with one of her 1 BM abilities, so they can't kind of move and get to the fight.
All right.
And then shooting.
So you'll flip over one of your
I'll flip over one of my cards. I'm going to end up flipping over another one, actually, because I'm going to get myself a 4-up evade against Jim in case, because he's the only thing that might end up actually shooting her this turn.
He's only 1 damage.
He's only 1 damage, but I think I want her to
I guess
keep
I have
living.
the 2 damage pistol as well.
Yeah, exactly.
That's
so we're going
fair.
to point at Jim, and he is going to,
Triple check.
I'm going to get my evade against him.
Pistol's 2 shots hitting on 3s, anti-evade 2+, sidearm and pinpoint.
Yep. So could be a little scary. We'll toss it on him, because he's also the only thing that can shoot her at this point, so there's no reason not to. So we're not really losing Burrowwood status, so we'll burn that one. And
Do remember I could fall back with the 2 units in there because they're both higher supply than yours.
And then you'd be able to shoot as well?
I would be able to shoot them.
Gotcha. Okay. So in that case, I guess we'll actually end up tossing it onto... It's got to go on someone. We will throw it onto the Marines, I think. On the Marines. Yeah,
all of it's going to be 1 damage. This is going to be, it's all 2 shots each. So technically this is more shots.
Cool. So we'll go ahead and toss it onto the Marines, and then
and
she
that's
will...
the anti-evade.
Yep, that is the...
Right, so I'm going to put a Zerg token next to them.
Thank you. And then she...
And it's only when targeting Kerrigan, correct?
That's correct, yeah. So yeah, I do not get it against everything else. So we'll go ahead and flip over the extra D6 charge and the remove hidden because you don't really hide it all, and that will be the end of her activation.
I don't have any hidden.
There's no hidden in this
Not
army.
until the Banshee or the Ghost come out.
Ooh, see what they're up to.
Okay, so now we have to decide which thing. So I cannot move. They count as activated.
Yep, that is select enemy unit within 12 inches. That unit counts as activated in this space. Place an activation marker next to it.
Okay. Now Raynor can undo that, but he's not going to be close enough to do it.
Yep.
All right.
I think that was really the only unit I could have gotten a ton of value out of it for. I guess I could have
the only
done
value I could have gotten from them.
Yeah,
period.
yeah. So
Okay. So with that being said, I can move Jimmy here.
although actually, hold on, because I could do it on them right at the end of my move, and then they wouldn't be able to fall back at that point.
Yeah, you could do that.
Could do that because they're within 12. It does let them move, kind of let them get further
Yeah,
into
you can
the
do
fight.
that either one that you want.
Let's think about it. That's actually an interesting one because
These are higher supplies, so they can fall back without a penalty.
Yeah, and they just get to shoot and do everything afterwards too.
Yeah.
So that is quite scary. I don't think I really like that, but I also don't really want those guys just kind of running.
The ideal is Jim walks up and just nukes that unit, and then I shoot everything at Kerrigan.
Yep, because he has precision. So we will go ahead and toss. We'll just leave it as it is. I think I just want you to have as few resources as possible.
Sounds good. All right. We got old Jimbo here. He is going to. So he's got his 6-inch little pistol. He could end up just getting in range of these ones here, or he could walk all the way over to try and get in range of Kerrigan. I think we're just going to do that.
No,
frankly.
leave me alone.
Now, he's not in range of the objective, but he could potentially charge to it. But I'm in range of any of these jabronis.
Fair enough. So that is Jim is activated.
Jim, and I think we'll go ahead and spend a point on him. He can let me disengage without penalty, which I don't need because I don't take the penalty anyway since I'm higher supply.
Makes sense.
But he's going to spend to get crit hits too.
Makes a lot of sense.
So that is going to be. I might save. I'm going to save the supply depot because I might use that on the Marauders. Oh no, I don't need to control that objective. So supply is irrelevant.
Yeah.
Sorry, supply depot.
Sounds good. All right, piece of supply depot. So over to me now. I've got a couple units I could just end up burning over there. I think I want to start sending one of the units that are over there in towards you.
Yeah, you only use one.
So you have the ability to reveal me still, right?
That is the Orbital Command. Yeah, I'm going to save that one.
That makes a lot of sense. So the roaches could just kind of start running up and leave the queen behind. I don't hate that idea. Although I do think the queen kind of wants to start running up just to be able to buff people. So the roaches can currently move through the wall because they're burrowed, which is quite good. So I think that actually is what they're going to end up doing. They're going to move a little faster because of creep. They can stay out of the line of sight of those fellas right there, and then they'll just kind of move like so. The remaining burrowed, just kind of using this wall to hide from the Marauders because the Marauders are very scary.
Okay.
Well, actually, we'll wait to do this. So this guy was 5 inches back.
Because I could fall back to Marauders.
Exactly. So what I think we're actually going to end up doing is we're going to move the Zerglings in a way that the Marauders.
Yourself on the distance. You got one guy that's hanging in here.
Oh, yeah, all good. So these guys are actually just going to end up moving. They're not currently on creep, so they only move 4 inches. But I think we're just going to end up trying to wrap the Marauders so that they can't fall back.
No.
How about that, you know?
No.
So
which one's the lead model?
That is a good question. I think it's going to end up being this guy because I think he allows me to spread out the most to do that. So at that point, I don't think the Marauders are able to fall back.
Just stay outside of engage.
Outside of engage right there. Looks good.
No, at this point, no.
Yep. So here we go. That's what we're hoping for.
All right.
So
Sounds good.
we'll do that, and then best case scenario, if you don't end up activating them first, I'll be able to charge them in, and it gets a little bit annoying. I'm fairly certain you're going to activate them first.
We're activating, baby.
You know.
Okay.
All right. So that will be that.
So they're going to get a token.
They will get their token, and it is over to your activation.
Okay. So I can't do too much with the Marauders now, and they're not going to get any buffs, so that's just kind of whatever. I would rather see what you're doing, so I'm just going to activate the Marauders here for no gain. They're just going to hold.
Just remain stationary.
Just going to hold, and that way I can wait to see what you do with everything else.
That makes a lot of sense. So now at this point, I am able to just move the roaches like I previously wanted to, because I am, we're doing the same thing we were earlier. So they'll end up doing one of these. Same deal, hiding behind in the event that Jim's able to precision the super Zerglings out. I like them to be able to.
He's going to try.
He is going to try.
He's going to try.
You know what? I don't like him trying. I don't want that to happen. Still hit one of those, and then that is going to be their activation. I'll grab a token for them. They're still burrowed because they're able to move around and do things while burrowed. So, okay. Over to you.
Sounds good. Now we've got the medic over there. She is basically not going to do a tremendous amount of anything. She's already counted as a kill, so it's not like hiding her is particularly useful. And she moves 7 since she's a solo model. Is there a way where I can charge this? No.
Probably not. Yeah, so I think the queen's also quite good at killing a single medic.
You didn't see the last game.
I don't know. Did something happen?
I think she's just going to move this way, and if you want to dedicate some shots to her, you can.
Fair enough.
Probably the other Marine unit is coming in.
That makes a lot of sense.
Is coming in that way.
So that's that. So basically the only thing left you have to activate are these fellas.
Those fellas?
And the Marines you could bring on.
And the Marine unit or Goliath that I can bring on.
So at this point, I don't think you actually have anything that can get to this objective, correct?
If I deploy the Marines over there and try and charge you.
Can you deploy them over here?
Oh, no, I cannot.
What I could do is just, because this is...
if I had the dropship, I could, but I don't.
Yeah, so this remains under my control. So at this point, because the medic didn't start heading this way, the queen can kind of go do whatever she wants. Yeah. So I think that the queen, who is currently on creep, is just going to end up heading over this direction. So 3, and then I guess you could like show up and charge the Omega Worm.
And try and use the
do like get around to get over here.
Do some nonsense.
So you have to be within 3, which is not the easiest thing to do. So currently, if you drop here, you go how far? 7?
So I can go 7.
And then
so no, I can go 10 because I can stem them.
Because it stems.
And then I can spend the second barracks to move another 2, which would then be technically 5 extra distance.
Which at that point, I don't think you're outside of, I don't think you could charge there. I guess you could.
It's my movement speed plus a d6, so you totally can.
Oh, right, because you would still have the stem from it, so you'd be moving 7 still, so you could go up to 13, which actually means if you like deploy right here, it's actually quite easy for you to do, I think.
So I'm probably just going to go for that, just to open that up.
That makes sense. So at that point, I think the queen is actually just going to stay here and make sure that she's kind of protecting this. And then
you've got her supply on there.
Exactly, right. So she is hanging out there, and I will...
Do you want to buff her supply?
Well, I can't buff her supply, but I can buff like the roaches. So what I could theoretically do is, I do need to look and see if I want to use any of the queen's abilities, because she has a lot of pretty good ones. She's not removing any debuffs. I think she's just going to end up holding her ability to give the roaches -2 to damage in the event that you end up shooting them. So
in case I get lucky here.
And get a whole thing going on. So that'll be it, and I'll let you go ahead and do your activation.
Okay. So she'll get a marker.
Yep. Oh, thank you. I'll toss one over there.
I just have 1 left, and you could technically bring your gentleman on. Is what it is.
They're gentlemen.
I would prefer.
They're very gentlemanly.
Yeah, they're gentlemanly. All right. Well, I think it's pretty obvious that the Marines are going to come walk off this edge and get up into this action, so that next turn I can really get them booking.
Yeah, that makes a lot of sense.
Okay. Because I think the Goliath will be the last thing, because it's also the fastest thing without needing any additional support.
Sure, that makes sense. Yeah, it doesn't need a stem or anything like that.
It could be good this turn, because it does have that pinpoint weapon to just go on and blow up some of this stuff, but...
So the only thing is, just be a little bit careful, because if they end up coming up too far, I think that Kerrigan can use her place 6 ability in the assault phase to then charge them afterwards.
Okay.
So they would just be stuck there.
Well, doesn't she have to use that when she moves?
No, it's in the assault phase. She can basically move again. So it's
let's see.
Yeah, so leaping strike, if engaged, resolve the place 6 effect just in the assault phase.
Okay.
So she'd be able to do that and then charge.
She could do that. Frankly, that squad hits a lot harder than the other one.
In melee?
Well, I'll shoot into you.
Oh, you'll shoot
with
into me.
minus evade, and you didn't minus.
I did not.
You did not
I did not engage
You would
against
probably get yourself wrecked.
It would not be good for me.
I'll consider you wrecked. So we're gonna pop the evade ability or stim ability here.
Yep. So which one are you using for that?
So stim is going to be. I'm gonna activate for. I'm not shooting anything that's hitting, so. It's going to be that.
Yep, fair enough.
You can flip it over for me.
Yep, and this is the Orbital Command?
Yes, sir.
Gotcha.
So 10 inches, so it's 6 up, so I can move 16.
Armed and ready.
Ooh. So he's going to go like that. Because I'll move, I move 7, and then I have to
So it'll be 13, but you'll be able to
13.
put a guy there.
I can put a guy there.
Yeah, because of the coherency.
Let's do it correctly.
Cool. Good stuff. Not too shabby.
Boop. And then we'll go like that. And then Kerrigan could come after me, but frankly, do it.
Whoa.
Do it. You won't.
I might do it.
Do it.
I'm very easily goaded.
That's what I like. All right. So, and they have shots that way if they want to go.
Yep.
All there. So I'm going to take non-lethal 2 damage on that. I'm just going to use the free academy for her, for the medic.
The medic, yep.
So she'll just take that off.
Sounds
and
good.
then next time I use the academy, it's gone.
It's gone. Gotcha. Okay. So theoretically, what I could do here is I could pass, and then I might get the first activation, but you probably just Terran Armed Forces to
Yep.
get it anyways.
And that would mean your Zerglings aren't on the table.
Aren't on the table till next turn. That is correct. So it's kind of interesting.
Which might not be the end of the world. It would mean I only have 2 stratagems left to utilize.
Yeah. So there are 2 shots each
2 shots each, yes.
at.
Oh, I didn't use the barracks.
Yeah.
Hold on. So I'm going to actually have less stratagems. So that barracks is going to be used to move them even farther up.
Oh, sure. Yeah.
Yeah, I'm just going to go.
Proxy Barracks. Yeah. Makes sense.
We'll be inside of this. Get rid of these. And so now these guys will be up here.
Cool. That's good. So,
and we'll still make sure we're there in 12. And all them if I want them to. Oh, I'm not going to activate them first. That'd be crazy. I'm going to activate these guys.
so interestingly enough, I could just show up with the big swarm here.
Yep.
And then that lets them kind of charge you there. And I can stay in a way that I wouldn't get shot by like the entire unit. If you kill a couple of them, I can use the subtract 2 from damage from the queen.
Sure.
Which isn't the worst thing. It kind of lets me get rid of that unit fairly easily because I'll be charging from creep and I'll be impacting on 3s with 18 dice. I don't hate that. It lets me kind of get rid of a bit of a unit.
Just go there. I mean, I think I will get basically the whole squad to shoot you if you come out close to me.
That's true, yeah.
It looks like I'll shoot everybody.
Alternatively, I could show up over here. I could have like the one guy move and be like here from the creep, and then the rest of the squad's here.
Do you remember I
not
have
at
not
range.
fallen
You have
back.
not fallen back with them. At that point, they do kind of have to choose what they shoot, and they're only how many shots each?
So I'm going to have 16 shots out of that.
16 shots hitting on force.
Threes.
Threes
with Surge E3.
3. Let's subtract 2 from that. It'd clock a good bit of the squad, unfortunately.
I do also need to spend the academy on that, by the way.
Yeah, I got you.
So that's Combat Shields activated. So I'll have 1 stratagem left.
So it's really interesting because the last unit of Zerglings is like kind of my last big power piece of the game. If I play it right, they probably get 1 really good activation into one thing and then die afterwards. But I got to make sure they at least get that 1 activation. Otherwise, it's not good. What I could do... What could I do? They could just show up like here, run up, do something next turn. These guys not having activated yet is a bit unfortunate for me.
Yeah, because I'll fall them back there if you go right there, and I'll make them the first activation.
Exactly. I can't really pass. It doesn't really give me a ton of value from this. It does let me charge you onto that, which isn't the worst thing. Their impacts won't be great, but you won't have any defenses against the impacts or anything here, right?
Just the normal.
Just the normal
I
5-ups.
didn't combat shield them.
And how much do I have to do to get them down to 1 supply?
To 1 squad, you have to kill 3 models.
To kill 3 models to get them down to 1 supply. That seems...
This is not an active objective, so
Oh, that's right. Yeah, where my objective
yours is the objective one, so like I can't control that anyway.
You can, yeah, that doesn't actually matter. So in that case, I think we're just gonna go ahead and bring the 18-man on, so that I don't have to worry about doing it next turn.
If you bring them on the back of the thing, I can't shoot you.
Yeah, that was kind of part of what I was thinking of. Because you can -2 to charge me still, correct?
Yep.
On any of the
units that are within 8 of the Marauders.
Gotcha, which is pretty much everyone other than like this.
Yeah, that's stuff that you wouldn't be charging.
Exactly. So, alrighty. So I'm just gonna kind of end up deploying from the Nidus Worm because you left a little bit of area on the back to show up in. And I don't want these guys to be... You didn't want to, but you can't move that fast,
I moved as far as I could.
So I don't really want them to be stuck because if they have to deploy next turn...
To be fair, if you didn't block their movement, they were going to barracks and block that.
Yep, that makes a lot of sense. So they'll end up showing up here, and then they'll probably just end up running in my turn to get into a bit of a better position. So they'll show up like this, just kind of all nice and grouped up here. I don't really want to have to wait till next turn to deploy them because then that means that they're really only doing something turn 5, which is
and also the objectives on this half are going to be kind of
they won't
gone
anymore. So that'll be them. We're outside of getting shots for free range, kind of helping here. So in the event that you randomly go for a charge into me, you won't be able to swing my objective. And I think that is pretty much it. I could also go for a long bomb charge and force you to use the -2 to charge there because I'll be 10 away. I move 7. I can roll 3d6. So, not too terrible.
Sounds good.
But that is going to be it. And unfortunately, I was not able to underactivate you again. So you are going to be going first.
I am going to pass by not activating them.
Yep.
Because frankly, there's no other target. Even if I fall a little bit back, they can shoot at roaches. They don't do very good into roaches, and then your Zerglings are too far away.
Yep. So that will...
And I have 2 units shooting.
My poor guys. So
I'm going to go ahead and pass here. So I'll get the first activation, which is going to be this unit shooting those Zerglings.
Yep. And we'll see how it goes.
Let's see. All right, it's the fabled assault phase, and I am going to shoot every shot from this unit because it's the one that's not really doing
My poor
anything.
guys. So I think is there any of them that would be able to be alive from here? I think you probably can see most of them.
I think I can see from there.
Perfect. So looks good.
Alrighty. So we're gonna rip on into them, and probably you'll have a couple.
I'll probably get like a couple dudes.
But at least I've done the damage here, and if you charge back in, I'll be able to swing into you and
of course,
do whatever. You might actually just charge the back of the Marauders to finish off with impacts.
Yep, and see if I can kill the one guy so they have less shots.
It's going to be 4, 8, 12, 16, 18 shots, and then a D3 on the surge.
Alrighty, let's see it.
Sitting on 3s.
That seems about on average.
So 3
surge is a little bit rough. And
nice. That's going to be 8.
8 saves. So I will have at least one guy alive.
8 6s.
And then
once again, no additional special weapons here.
We'll see if we can live with a couple extra. 1 extra.
7 plus 3.
Plus 3 is 10, so I'll have 2 guys left.
Cool.
Which is going to... That's an interesting one. So these guys can't really activate anymore.
No, they're done, So
probably just going to end up being...
You could charge the Jimmy.
Left.
You could charge...
We'll get a kill point for that because that'll definitely reduce them.
Yep. I got to wait until the end and scoring, but...
And so that is that.
You get to decide.
My activation. I think it almost pretty much has to be Kerrigan. Although she's not infantry, so you don't really get a ton of buffs into her, but you are just like enough shots that it's not very good for me. So yeah,
that's fair.
So I could charge her.
So right now, these guys can only shoot there.
Yep.
These guys can only shoot there, and then these units have options. Now you moved outside of 12 of these guys, or
one guy's within 12 because I had to do it for the force them to not activate.
They're basically an irrelevant unit. So is the medic.
Yep. So the interesting. I think Kerrigan probably does want to go. I like the idea of her charging into Jim. Because then she doesn't get shot.
Kerrigan versus Jimbo?
Kerrigan versus Jimbo. I like that,
I'm gonna pistol you. I'm crit
pistol
twos,
me?
baby.
Oh no,
Crit
that's not
2.
good.
I'm crit you.
But I will be in combat, so I'll have my evade. Not the super
I'm
one,
anti-evade
obviously.
too.
Oh, that's not good.
Yeah.
It's very not good. So the other option is charging into the fellas right there, just to kind of try and see if we... So...
I mean, that's not a bad idea. Cause
I'm 10, so like by definition, right?
I've got a bunch of models within 12. It looks like this part of the squad is, so not the back part.
In theory, I could also just go for the charge with the Zerglings into you. I could pop my roll 3d6, and then I would have... Because currently I'm moving... Triple check. They have +1 to move from the Malignant Creep, and then they move 4 base. They're moving 5. So I need to roll a...
So I'm more than 10, so you would need a 5.
I would need a 5, yep.
But then I could -2 it.
You could -2 it, so I would not be able to
You would not be able to successfully charge there.
So, because I don't have any other abilities that give me any sort of pluses to charge. So...
it would force me to use my last CP just to stop that.
It would do
But
that.
it would then get that Marine activating into
a
some
good bit
amount of
them.
Zerglings.
So I do think Kerrigan is just going to end up having to charge into the fellows right there.
Okay,
let me see if she
I'm not
has
going to
any
minus
other-
charge this.
Yeah, that makes a lot of sense. So
She can't.
let's see if she has any abilities in the assault phase first. She could also just move 6 with the place 6 ability.
True.
That doesn't really open up a ton for her. But that is pretty much all she's going to be able to do.
She'll tie it up, save those Zerglings, because nothing else can interact with them.
Exactly. That is the idea. So alternatively, I could just, I think what
going
she
to
ends up
Jimbo?
doing is placing here so she can charge into the medic as well, kill the medic, and then just die
Sounds good.
heroically to the Terrans. So we'll go ahead and burn our, we'll go ahead and burn the...
Well, remember, if you don't engage the Marines here, I'm going to shoot 6 of them at the...
Yeah, so what I'm going to do is go use the place and then charge both of them, do the impacts to the medic, and then be in combat with the Marines. Yeah, because I can split the impacts out.
Okay. Sounds good.
So we'll go ahead and burn one of our evolution chambers for the turn to give her the place 6 ability, which gives her that. It's actually, she moves 7, so yeah, it shouldn't matter too much. She'll go 6 to there.
And the medic is not within 8 of the Marauders.
Yep.
But I could do it if you declare the Marines.
So I am going to declare both of them, but she does move 7, so I'm minimum getting in even with the -2 to charge. Because I'm currently within 7 inches. So I'm within 7 of the medic, and then definitely
So
of the
you need a
Marines.
6 to get there.
So I need to get a 6, which I move 7, I'll roll a dice. So I'll move minimum
So if you
8.
roll a 1... So if you roll a 1 only, but so I'm not going to spend it.
Yeah, so here is Kerrigan's charge. I did roll 4, so it didn't end up mattering.
Sounds good.
She'll end up right here, and then she'll go ahead and do all of her impacts into the medic. She's impact 4 on a 4-up. She was not in creep at the start of the charge, so I won't get the +1 for it.
Sounds good.
And let's see if we can get this medic. 1.
1 5-up to keep the medic alive.
Oh, don't do it.
Hero
Oh,
medic!
no.
Hero medic!
Brutal. So unfortunately, Kerrigan, as much as she tried, was not able to do a whole lot. But
So she is going to go...
she has go ahead and charge, and I
Now
will...
I cannot interact with those Zerglings.
And can you -2 to charge if you're already in combat?
Good question. Let's see the Marauder.
Otherwise, I might go for the 3d6, 1-5, make a charge.
When an enemy declares a charge against a friendly unit within 8. So I'm within 8, and it's a friendly unit. Doesn't
enough.
say if I'm... It doesn't say unengaged.
Fair enough.
So I will be saving that CP for...
Yep, that makes a lot of sense.
for that. Okay. At least now I can charge Kerrigan with that unit to get them up the table so that they get a little more movement, but I'll wait on that. We've got Jimbo, who could free up the Marauders, but there's less reason to do so because they'll never be able to shoot the roaches. They can't shoot the queen. And then I'm probably within 16 of some Zerglings. Yeah, I definitely am. So I could go there, and if Jimbo frees up the old Marauders here, or I just blast these guys. This is the least relevant thing.
Yeah.
So what can I actually do here? It really is just Jimbo left.
Yep.
Who's semi-relevant. I gave him the crit 2s. So he's got 2 pistol shots, and it's 2 damage each, so I could just kill the 4.
Yep.
So yeah, we'll go for that for sure.
Tool beams.
And then do I put his other weapons not pinpoint, so it's going to go with the roaches?
Ah, fair enough. Yep.
Yeah, I can.
I am hidden, so unless you pop your ability,
Well,
because I'm burrowed right
I
now.
can't. So,
Okay, cool. So-
it will go at these guys.
Sounds good. That's you, man. Sounds good to me.
Because I think it's that or the worm, and the worm doesn't matter.
They're not at this point. No.
Okay, so the sniper is going to go there, and then the sidearm is going to go there. So we'll roll the sidearm first and try and snipe these 2 Zerglings, so both go through.
Oh, yep. I will make both of them. Hero Zerglings.
That's baloney. I don't have crits on that.
Bang.
That is so silly.
Oh.
All right, the other weapon, all 3 onto the Zerglings.
Yep. Oh, all 3. Yep. They get 5-ups because they're cool Zerglings. They were not as
No,
rough.
this is this.
Oh, this is the same target.
Yeah,
My bad. Okay, gotcha. So they're definitely dead.
You made the 6-up, because they have a 6-up save, right?
Oh, no, they have a 5-up, so they would add 5. So it didn't really.
So they're
But these are dead, though.
I only had 2 shots there, but it was 2 damage. That's why I could kill them.
Well, remember, they're 2 wins each.
Oh, they're 2
wouldn't
wounds
have
each.
killed them,
So
yeah.
never mind.
Okay, cool.
Well, those are the only
Worth a
thing
try.
I can-
Yeah, fair enough. So that's that. Unfortunately, at this point, I do have to play the game. So we're going to see what we end up doing that with. Not having any ranged weapons is a little bit tough. I could go for a charge with the roaches into them. They're on creep, so they have extra.
I think you're going to have a hard time getting within engage range.
What is it? Because it's supporting ranks.
You have to be within an inch, though.
Ah, okay. So
and you can't land on that.
Gotcha. So I wouldn't be able to go there.
Alrighty. You could run them, though.
I could run them.
I can't shoot out of the combat with anything.
No. They don't really have any guns that are in range of anything. I think what we're going to end up doing is running the queen because that forces you to activate somewhere.
Okay.
So we'll go ahead and run her now that this isn't really under as much threat anymore.
It's under 0 threat.
Under 0 threat at this point. So she'll go ahead and just swing around. So she's moving 7 because of all of her buffs. So it's 3 to get her base there. 3 to get her base over. And she'll go 1 up. It's right here. Cool. She can maybe help the roaches in the event that they end up getting shot. So, and I will kick it over to you.
Okay. Well, there's only a couple things that can actually shoot anything, which is my stuff in combat.
Yep.
So we'll just activate those Marines.
Sounds good.
Oh, it's 8 guys, 16 shots.
Cool, cool.
So 6, 10, 14, 16, surge D3. And we're just going to get angry at you.
You will kill 1 immediately.
1 goes down, and then that's going to be 2, 4, 6, 7.
Looking for 6s. I am dead. Barely. But they try.
You get an evade save.
I do get an evade save, so I'll save 3, and then 1 more 4 from the surge.
Yep, but I am -1 to this evade roll.
So I only get 6 ups against it, right? Because you just have that all the
5
time.
ups.
Oh, right, I'm evade 4. So 5 ups. Let's see if we can live. Barely.
They go down.
So they do go down as well, unfortunately.
And that's going to be that unit right there.
So I think at this point, we're just going to end up going for a charge with the roachlings. They move 6, so I need a 1 on the charge to make it, unless you'd like to minus it.
No, whatever.
So I do need to go ahead and burn my roach warren in the assault phase, because they can't charge unless they're
them.
unburrowed. So here's them, and then here is their charge. They're going to go wherever they want, basically.
Sounds good.
So let's see.
You just move the first model, and then you can place the other
Yeah,
ones.
I'm just trying to think about where I want to actually be. Probably like in the most annoying spot to interact with as possible. They all do have to be in base to base.
Cool. And then you have impacts, you said?
I do have, I think they're just impact 2 on a 4-up. It'll be +1 because I did start the charge on creep.
Okay.
And then, yeah, so impact 2, 4-up. So impact 2, 3-up. I could make it a 2-up and just try and go for, because they don't have the shield up currently.
No, I spent, oh no, not on them. Not on them.
Not on them. Okay. Yeah, because you would have had to spend, so I couldn't.
I don't care
I got you.
if you
Okay.
kill this unit.
So in that
got
case,
this
I am just going to go ahead and pop my last evolution chamber to get +1. So all of these are impact 2 now, because they're 4 base, +1 from the creep, and now +1 from the card. So 2s for the impact. It will be 4, and you're just 5 ups.
Cool. So it kills 2 guys.
Yes, sweet victory.
Boop. And then kill. Okay.
Sounds good. And then I didn't need to heal. I activated while I was burrowed, but I hadn't taken any damage.
No, I never got to shoot at that unit.
So that is that activation, and I will kick it over to you.
All right. So we just have the Marauders left here shooting into the Zerglings. So 2 shots each. 1, 2,
Yep.
3, 4 guys. And that is going to be that. So it's going to be 4.
4 of them. Gotcha.
Yeah.
So here is.
Oh, is it? It's 3 shots each. I keep doing that. It's 2 attacks in combat, 3 shots each. So I have 4 more.
Toss another couple.
So it's going to be 2 more. So 6 total.
6 total. These guys are a 5-up save and then a 4-up evade. Do you have any evade?
Nope.
Anything to change my evade? Okay, sounds good. So here are their 5-ups. They'll make quite a few of those, and then they have a 4-up on their evade, which they'll make neither of. So it'll kill a guy, put another guy down to 1.
Okay. Sounds good.
Skabunk. Wow.
But that was enough to get them to.
They are 3 to 6, so they are currently 0 supply.
All right. That is all I needed.
That is pretty good. So,
all I needed out of you Marauders.
Alrighty. So that is that. I can't activate them because they don't really do anything, right? They don't have any guns, so I can't fight you here.
Any relevant thing.
I could like fall back, but I'm not.
So you just have those guys. You can hold them. And
Yep.
then...
I'm just gonna force you to spend the command point, so they're gonna declare a charge against the these fellas here.
Okay. Nope.
So you spend it. I don't think I can make it now because I was 10. If I roll a 6, I can make it, right?
Because I'm more than 10 away from that spot.
10.1, but if I roll a 6 and I go,
You have to measure. You measure the base to.
That's base to base.
Yeah.
So like if I'm 10
So
exactly
you're more
away-
than 10, because I have to be more,
Yeah, you have to be more.
because the place is more than 10.
That's right, yeah. So that does that. And then
You can roll it and then we can look.
I didn't roll 6. So okay,
cool.
All right, cool. So that's that. And then we just go into, oh no, I just decided I should just not activate them so I can fight you first in the combat phase. Because there's no reason to go for that.
My fighting isn't gonna.
Well, I have 1 wound on this guy. I'm like,
Oh wow. Okay.
I mean,
Yeah.
you know,
That's
I'm a little
fine.
scared,
That's
but
fine.
you know.
I'll keep my CP.
So in that case, they just will
So you'll pass.
choose to not activate, and then we move on to the combat phase.
Well, no, I get.
Oh, you have your shooting. Sorry, yeah, that's
I got
right.
more shooting. I can run over there and I can shoot.
Oh shoot,
So
that's good.
You.
I passed. Yep.
You want me to have my CP? No
Yep,
charge.
you got your command point. So
All right. Let's go ahead and shoot the unit right here.
into
These
Kerrigan,
ones. So no 4-up evade this time. What's your normal evade?
a 6-up.
So -1 evade is going to.
Doesn't mean I have no evade.
You have no evade?
Gotcha. Okay, I
All
didn't
right.
know if a 6 auto.
Here we go, Marines. This is going to be the
let's
most
see if they can do
epic.
it. This might be the
Kerrigan
best.
made ludicrous saves last time. This time.
She's gonna go crazy again. I can feel it.
No.
Yeah, I can feel it.
Okay, no special weapons in here. I just have the slug, and I don't get the light against you.
Yep. So, but she has no other abilities.
So 3s, come on.
Yeah!
What is that?
Kerrigan!
So what is that? 9?
All right, these Marines need a little bit more.
7?
7, so she will live. That's pretty cool. 5 ups.
There's still combat.
Whoa. Well, she gets to fight. All right, I'll make 3 of them, so I'll take 4, so she's down to 4. Which her supply never actually changes, I don't believe. She's just on
No,
one
no,
model.
I don't believe the heroes change now.
Not off of that, so that will round out the. Or you have 1 more unit.
I have 1 more unit, so I'm going to go ahead and run them.
Yep, makes sense.
Frankly, they're not doing a tremendous amount. I just want to be able to threaten this unit next turn. I guess I could charge them into Kerrigan and try and get super lucky on the combats, but you saw my combat is pretty useless. So we're just going to run there. And then...
Yeah, I don't know if it changes a ton, but so since I passed, I can't ever activate again.
Exactly.
Right? Yeah, so I can't charge you.
You're done.
I'm done.
You are done, Zo.
D-U-N
So
done.
that's them. And then obviously the medic is not doing anything.
Makes sense. So that will round that out, and we'll go ahead and punch each other.
We're going into combat. That medic's going to keep living.
It's my turn, finally. No more shooting, only punching.
All right, where are you going to go first?
Here
You're
we
going to let me
go.
hit Kerrigan?
You know,
I'm going to... I
gonna let
don't
you
have
hit
bayonets,
Kerrigan,
but
'cause
I'm...
you know what? If I've seen anything from Kerrigan, she's a boss, right? She's not gonna die. She didn't die to Marine shooting. There's no way she dies to Marine combat,
should've.
right? She should have.
She should have got close.
You know,
She
that's
still
what, you know.
has half wounds.
She does have half wounds. Pretty
She
cool.
rolled insane. I rolled bad one time. She rolled insane the other. This Kerrigan.
You know,
she's
just
got to go.
cracked. You know, what can you say other than she's the
You're
best?
going to go with the 3-lings in the
I
middle?
am going to go ahead with the Kerrigan Swarm Raptor Zerglings. So I think I'm just going to end up using the Precision 2 because they, I'll go ahead and pop the spawning pool on them. So their attacks have Precision 2. There are only 3 guys left, so it'll only be 6 attacks. And then their Surge is against Light and Armored. I assume you're one of the 2.
I am armored.
And it's a Surge D6, so this is going to be pretty good.
that's nasty.
Let's see what happens.
Nasty.
That is a 6 on the Surge, and this needs to go on the box.
misses go
Unfortunately,
out.
those will precision into that, and I'll just
4
do 4
goes-
damage.
4
Yep,
goes
I needed
through.
1 more hit, and I would have killed 2 Marauders.
Kills that guy, and then 3 damage brings him down to that.
So close. So that will be that, and then you get to hit me back.
All right. Well, I think the only, like the roaches, whatever, I'm kind of writing that squad off.
Yep.
I think we're just going to go with our friends, the Marines here, and
Makes a lot of
swing
sense.
into old Kerrigan.
Kerrigan is gonna live. Mark my words.
She's going down.
She's no way.
This is gonna be the
no
most epic Marine
shot.
combat.
And then she's gonna turn around. She's gonna hit the medic. Boom, dead. And then she's gonna kill a couple Marines too. I believe. I believe.
All right, here we go. So we got 9 dudes.
Yep.
Nothing but 5s here. It's going to be the opposite of those 1s and 2s. Yes!
That is 4-5. She could die.
She could die. This would be the most epic kill.
Please don't. Please don't. Please
Do
don't.
it.
Oh, on 1.
The medic could do
on
it.
1. Well, now I get to say, oh, no.
Oh, no.
Oh, you know what time it is now. Alrighty,
so-
Kerrigan.
They've activated, and these guys have activated.
This is what I'm talking about. You ready? Kerrigan.
Medic's going to live and kill you with 1 attack.
I gotta think about how I split this, right? So I think, you know what?
Remember, I have the combat shields activated, so you might as well just kill the medic.
What's the combat shields do?
I get the evade save against your combat.
That stinks. All right. In that case, I'm still gonna get a little greedy. I'm
right,
gonna put
get a
3
little-
into the medic, and I'm gonna put 3 into the dudes.
All right.
Because she has 6 attacks.
Here we go.
Here we
the
go.
medic
Here we
is
go.
going to survive.
All right. So here's in the medic.
I should have charged the other Marines in.
I have crit 2s, so I can use one. I can turn one of these into a crit and just insta kill the medic if one of them hits, right? That's what the critical hits
yes,
does.
that's true.
All right. So here we go. Into the medic. Oh, thank goodness. There's my 1 critical hit. So it'll just do 2 damage to the medic. And then here are the other 3 attacks into the Marines, because Kerrigan's a boss. Boom, one of those will be a crit, and then one you get a save against.
One I get a save against.
Yep.
So the save fails, and then damage on her.
2 damage each.
2 damage each.
Yep.
So the I get all the
you get
all the dice together. So kills 1, bleeds the wound over.
Bang! Look at that, Kerrigan. Kerrigan, the best. Never disputed. Jim, what's he doing over there? Jim's not doing anything.
Yeah, he's about to. Don't worry about what he's doing. Okay, he's gonna pistol. I'm gonna pistol
Fraud
Kerrigan.
watch. So
I'm
you
not
get
gonna
to hit
make
me.
6s.
Technically, you get to go into the roaches first.
Yep.
See what happens over there.
So that's Kerrigan right there.
Yep.
And I'll go ahead and swing into the roaches here, because why not?
Makes a lot of sense.
Boop, boop. And then he'll go there. All right, so our friends are gonna be 6 Marines, so 6 attacks. Hitting on 5s, nothing. Cool.
Nothing. Cool. I will go ahead and hit you with the roaches. They're actually not very good in combat, unfortunately.
Neither.
So we're gonna sit here forever. 2 attacks each, hitting on 4s, no special abilities. So I'll hand you 2 saves. 1 damage each.
2 saves, 5 ups.
Bang.
Kills a guy.
Still get a Marine. So that does not drop you down, though.
I believe I have to be a 3 for the
3 guys left,
Marines.
gotcha.
Yes, I need to be a 3.
Then you get to hit me with the
With the Marauders.
Marauders. Let's see if you can. You know what? I think I'm gonna live with all of them.
No.
I've
no.
decided.
No more living with these
They're
guys.
Kerrigan Zerglings.
2.
2. All right, here we go. 2 5-ups. Bang. Okay, well,
Yes.
no, we tried. 1 damage each.
Yes.
Gotcha. Okay, so kill that fella, push this guy over, and that I believe that is all the combats that we have.
So we're gonna round out the scoring here. So let's look at it. You had already got those medics reduced.
Yep.
And then you haven't quite gotten these or the Marauders reduced in any effectiveness.
Nope.
So you were going to score the 3 points from primary.
Just holding. Yep.
And then in terms of kills, I ended up killing the Zerglings that were here. Did I get a point for that? No, I get a point for them.
You get a point for them
4.
because they were at 4, so you have 2 from that.
2 for that. And I believe that is all.
Because Kerrigan doesn't drop. Those Zerglings are still alive. Everything else was dead last turn.
So I'll get 2 points. You'll get 3 points. So you will still be in the lead, but
I know you killed 2 squads of Zerglings because you killed the squad here and then you killed the squad that was still in combat with me. So you get 3 points, which I still believe is going to leave you behind by 1, so you'll still get to activate first.
Yeah.
So
it's a close game.
It's a very close game. So
coming down to the wire.
We'll go ahead and kick it on over into turn 4.
All right, we'll remove that.
Oh, yep, that guy's gone.
And then my
Scored it.
objective has to be the 4-pointer.
Yep, unfortunately.
All right, let's head on into round 4. All right, round 4 here. We're coming down. We got one more battle round after this. I've got got a lot of things going. I wish Kerrigan was not alive.
Kerrigan the champ. Bang.
Adorable. Okay, so in terms of the stuff that I want to do, I think, she can pick one of these units. So even if I fall back with them, she'll pick them so they can't activate.
Yep.
Same thing. She would pick them. She would pick Jim then. And
Yeah, whichever unit activates, she'll point at the other one until it can't activate, so that the fallback stuff doesn't work. So Kerrigan is going to valiantly give her life for the rest of the hive.
I think we are gonna. We're just stimming to win right now.
Yep.
So
makes sense.
I think we also have no support units left, so the academy is useless. Yes. So that's gonna go away. We're gonna stim these Marines. So we're gonna get the plus 3-inch buff speed.
Yep.
It's gonna move 7.
And I don't think that the worm does anything to you when you walk by it.
So we're just gonna blow up these forests, and then we're gonna go right there, 3 inches. 3 inches this way.
You lose hidden if you're nearby it.
I'm not hidden. So we're just gonna go here and be like a pretty big block of.
Yep, that makes a lot of sense.
That's annoying.
Fair enough. So that is that. Now it comes down. I pretty much have to activate Kerrigan first, otherwise you're gonna kind of be able to
I'm gonna
do whatever. Yeah, exactly. So theoretically, the best thing that I can do is make sure that Jim doesn't get to activate, because then neither of these units are able to fall back and shoot.
I could with Terran Armed Forces, or this unit could because I'm simply higher supply than you.
Ah, that's true. Yeah. So what to do with Kerrigan? So we'll probably hold off on her and just kind of see where you move from there. I think that all we're gonna really end up doing is moving the queen up, so she has like a fairly easy charge, but is hidden behind this into those guys.
Yeah, I won't be able to see her.
Yep, so she'll go ahead and move, make sure she stays within range to be able to do her defensive buffs on these guys. So when they get shot, inevitably,
It's happening. It's
happening, right? So
I'm sending
we'll
the
do one of
Marines to
those.
do the damage.
Do the damage. So we're gonna hit that. I could, in theory, move one of these guys. I don't think that they really move far enough to get away from anything.
And I can't kill the whole squad anyway. I'm just trying to chip some bodies
a bunch
off.
down. So we'll go ahead and do that with the queen. She's currently moving 7. She will go ahead and use her free ability because there's the models nearby her to throw a creep down, just to make sure that no matter what happens, both of these units are within creep, even if they end up away from the Omega Worm. So that way she's the extra move. She's pretty much an unfailable charge from the Marines, and I will let you go ahead and activate.
Okay, that is very interesting. So we've got this unit here, which can just shuffle up the board.
Yep.
So we'll go
Making sure you're staying in range to get your sweet 4 points.
4 there, and then 3 inches on top of that.
Yep.
So I'll take all these back models and put them up over here. We just need this unit to be active on the next turn.
Yeah.
And then I'm within 3 inches of that objective.
Cool beans.
Just make sure he's just a little bit tighter.
Yep.
All right, so that's going to be that.
And then they are ready to go do stuff in the next turn. So right now, I think that what I want to do is I think I'm just going to end up remaining stationary with the roaches and they will activate. They don't have anything that they really get when they activate, right? So they're just going to activate. And that way you have to move another one of your units because I kind of want to see how you're activating before I go with my units.
You trying to see?
I'm just trying to see. I'm just trying to, scout it out a little bit. See what's going on.
Trying to scout me out? That's, I don't want you scouting anything. So I think we will go ahead and move Mr. Jimbo just around.
Yep.
And he is going to go like, because I don't need to hold that objective. I think he's just going to come around over here so he can walk onto this, no problem.
Next turn. Makes a lot of sense. So at this point,
And then I can look at the queen from there.
Yep. Yeah, makes a lot of sense. I think at this point, I'm going to go ahead and activate Kerrigan and just say, I don't want the Terran Armed Forces doing anything here. These guys can disengage no matter what.
Yep.
I think I just want to make sure that these guys aren't getting to like fall back and shoot and do all that
That's
sort
the
of
activation
stuff.
I would like, but I figured
So
if I fell back, then he would stop them from being able to.
Exactly. So Kerrigan's going to go ahead and burn her ability. She'll go ahead and spend 1 BM to say that they have already activated. Here's herself activating. And then
I'll put my token down.
I don't really think that it's worth popping the 4-up Film of Pain here. I just am not going to live most likely anyway.
-1 to it. I just need 1 failed save.
And 1 failed save, and she's a 5-up into. It'd be a 5-up into a 5-up, and you have like 12, 15 shots.
I lost 1 guy, so I got 16 shots.
16 shots. I'm not going to live through that anyways. So we'll only burn 1 of our BM, which is going to be. We are not becoming unburrowed with anyone, so the Roach Warren will go ahead and use, and that way they can't fall back and inflict further harm on my army.
Okay. So they count as activated. I do have the Goliath who can come in.
Yep.
And he is, I think, mostly just going to walk in off of here and be able to interact with that. So 7 inches off of this is going to be right there.
Goliath online.
And potentially, if Kerrigan just refuses to go down, I'll impact her with the charge on the Goliath.
That makes sense.
So that's going to be my last unit coming in, and that is a movement token right there.
Sounds good.
So I have left the Marauders and these gentlemen right here.
Yep, so they can both still act. I think the Zerglings are actually just going to end up moving over here at this point, kind of hiding a little bit. And that way they'll have something to charge into. And they're not just forced to charge into that. It helps a little bit with the way, or I guess I'm kind of saying it. What's the range of that guy?
So let's go through his weapons. I believe the main weapon is going to be 18. So no, that's not the main weapon. So autocannon is 12.
Yep.
The underbelly machine gun is 8.
Yep.
And then his bigger gun is 18 inches, but long range 24. And this is the weapon where it's indirect fire.
Yeah, okay, so I really want to stay outside of 18 at the very least, so you're at least suffering the penalty for long range.
Hitting on 6s.
Make you hit on 6s. It's the best thing I can do here.
18 from him is probably still,
Still pretty good, but it basically means I'll just end up kind of staying closer to about right here. I'm in range to get all my cool stuff here. I'm in creep. There's no reason for me not to move, right? So they'll show up like that, and then now I can kind of charge wherever, right? I was always going to get shot by these guys, so it doesn't really change a whole lot. But if you do that, so we'll go ahead and hit one of these, and then they'll just staying outside of 18 of the guy. And I think that is pretty much going to be, or I don't want to get you, they're 12-inch range, yeah. So I'm going to stay outside of that.
You're good. There's no reason to let that
happen. Yeah, no reason to let that happen. Just going to kind of group up from here, and that will be the last guy from that unit. So we're outside of 12 of pretty much all the units, and that is my last activation. So over to you.
Okay, so we've got a variety of things we can do here. Nobody's hidden.
Currently, no. I could actually make those guys hidden. It forced you to spend a command point, but I don't think you really have a ton to spend command points on anyways, right?
Yeah, I'm on the lower on things to be able to do.
Yeah, I could give them burrowed. I don't really have much of a reason to, though, so I'm just not going to.
Okay. I think we're going to fall back the Marauders.
Yep, that makes sense.
So 4 inches there, and then we're just going to look down at these or at the roaches.
That makes a lot of sense.
And then we can always come back into the center next turn.
Sure.
So he'll go there. It's that guy. All right. So that's moved, and then you were done, correct?
Technically, I could now activate with them now that they've fallen back, but I think I'm just going to pass so I can have the first activation here.
Okay, sounds good. Yeah, that's fine. I don't care about them.
Yeah, I don't think that they're really doing much. Maybe they end up charging into Jim or something fun like that. So, but it's better for me to just not do anything here. So I'll go ahead and pass.
Okay, and then we can go ahead and decide what we want to do with these Marines if I want to fall them back. So my priority is almost certainly I'm going to shoot there just to try and whittle this unit down. So if that's the case, I'm just going to shoot them at the Queen and forget about the roaches. That just is what it is.
Makes a lot of sense.
So I'm going to have to spend, I cannot spend the disengage on them.
Yes, because you need to spend that to be able to go first.
To go first. Cool. So I think this is going to be the turn for that. I'm going to go ahead and just leave them in combat. So they'll stay stationary. And then I already was forced to stay stationary over there. So that's going to be the end of the movement phase here. And we'll go into the assault phase.
See what happens.
All right, I am, of course, going to use the Terran Armed Forces ability once per battle. I am going to take the first player turn marker from Mr. Tucker so that I can activate the Marines here, full on into the 18 Zerglings. And I know I'm not supposed to kill them, but I've got Stim up, so I got Precision 3.
Yep.
And I just want to kind of unload as many shots as possible. So
that makes sense.
It's going to be 12 shots here.
I am going to use a couple things. I'm going to use Evolution Chambers, so they'll be tough 1, and then I'm also using the Queen's ability to give them, reduce the first 2 damage, basically. So I'll ignore the first 2 pips of damage from the Queen, and that, let's check exactly how that works.
Sounds good.
Sorry, I use it when I suffer the damage. Okay. So I'll use
Is it tough 2? What is it?
No, it just says reduce the total damage before allocation by 2. So it'll just take 2 wins off.
It's kind of like what the medics do.
Yep, exactly. So let's see how you can do.
Cool. Yep, that goes there because you can charge my guys, and that's totally fine.
Yep.
Honestly, I might fire these Marauders first and just let you. No, because I don't want the impacts. I'm going.
Yeah.
So it's Precision 3. So it's going to put 3 of these into hits, and then 3 misses. 1 goes through from Surge.
Sounds good.
So it's going to be 5, 8.
So 8 total. It'll go down to 7 because of tough 1.
Cool.
And then here is my saves.
So
I make
saves.
2. So this, and then this, but I'll take 2 out. So 5 Zerglings will die from the Queen's ability.
Okay, sounds good.
So I will have 11 Zerglings left. And I kind of have to decide where I want to pull from here. Because at this point, I could try and charge over this way. I'm not going to get to charge into these guys, but I would get to charge into these guys.
You can charge into
do some amount of damage there, and then just kind of be annoying in the center. It's not the worst thing.
Sounds good.
I think I'm just going to pull from the back, and that way I can kind of do, whatever.
That makes the most sense.
So 1, 2.
So that they have now activated, so you can charge back into them, but frankly, they're traded.
Yeah, they're gone. So we're done with them. I do think I'm going to go ahead and take my charge here because I don't want to just get, double Marauder activated into. Just going to declare these guys. The charge is automatic because I'm currently moving 5 with at least a 1 on the dice.
5, but I could -2 it.
So I rolled 2d6 for what it's worth because they are Zerglings.
True, but you could still fail it.
Could still fail it.
With the -2, and look how many abilities I have.
Do have a lot of abilities.
And
I'll give
there's
you
no
that.
other charge, so I'm just going to spend a barracks here. And -2 to this.
Sounds good. All right, so here is this 2d6. Don't roll snake eyes. I don't do that. All right, good. So
Almost.
So I'll move 5 down to 3 plus 4 is going to be 7.
Yep.
So we're going to go ahead, and the front guy is just going to go 7 to here.
Looks
And
good to
the
me.
rest of them are kind of just going to. I'm going to spend a bunch of abilities for my impacts and whatnot. I'll go like this, and then the rest of them can't be invased anymore, so they'll just be supporting ranks. So
Looks good to me.
cool. So I'm going to go ahead and burn my evolution chambers. So they'll +1 for their impact, and there'll be an additional +1 because they charged off of creep. So they'll be impacting on 3s. It's 11 guys, and we are going to see what we can do.
And all of them can swing?
Sorry, 3 of them will be out because I think it's just supporting ranks that get to do it. So here's a dice on 3-ups.
Sounds good.
I will do 6. So 6 impacts, and you do not have the thing up currently.
I didn't bother wasting it because,
Yep.
frankly, what it
Makes
is,
sense.
is what it is. So I passed 3 of them. So
Yep.
it kills a guy, bleeds, put a wound on.
Sounds good.
So it kills this guy.
And then you are next to activate.
So that was not the queen.
Nope, that was this unit of Zerglings.
So they're going to go there. We'll just put that next to the queen. All right. Now, what do we want to do? I really don't care if those Zerglings charge Raynor. That's not going to be a tremendous thing. So I'm going to go ahead and activate the Marauders into the queen.
Into the queen, makes sense.
So we got 1, 2, 3 guys only, plus Surge Douche.
Sounds good.
And then I believe I'm all outside of 12, so this is going to be hitting on 4s.
Perfect.
Cool. Which, no problems on that.
Yep.
So 2 of these are going to go straight through from Surge, and then you're going to have 5 saves.
5, I believe she's a 4-up. She is a 4-up. Yep, so 4s. I will make 3 of them, so I'll take 8, so she's down to 1 wound.
All right.
A little scary.
Oh, boy.
Alrighty, so there's nothing left, or Jim can still shoot her,
Jim
correct?
can.
Okay, so in that case, I think she's just gonna end up charging into these fellas right here just to try and get some amount of value out of it.
Seems good.
Alternatively, I could actually charge just them into
And
Jim.
tie up Jim, so
and
you
then I
can
at least
split
get
up.
that activation. Exactly. So we'll go ahead and just do that real quick. Here is theirs. They're just automatically gonna make it.
Yep.
Cool.
No problem on that.
Hit one of those. I don't
And then you'll
think...
get your impacts.
Yep, I will go ahead and I'll be over here, so if they decide to charge me, you could end up messing up and being out of the...
Yeah, then I'd have to be very far away.
Exactly, so they are impact 2 each.
Because I think if you were here, I probably can get a couple guys in. And
Yes. So they have a special ability with their impacts that I can use here, though. +1 modifier for all impact hit rolls. So, and then their impact is on a 5-up base and their impact 2, so 2 dice each. Here is theirs. 3 of them for just 3 impacts. Oops.
3 on him.
Yep.
So I'll look up, I think it's 5s on him.
That seems right.
Yes. 4-up armor.
No, didn't matter.
Takes the damage, and I believe he has 8 as well, so he's going to go down to 7.
Sounds good. And then you get to go ahead and do your activations now.
All right. Well, Jim can't snipe at there. We'll go ahead and activate the 4 Marines into the Zerglings.
Sure, makes a lot of sense.
1, 2, 3, 4. And then I get the Surge dice there.
Yep.
And then 3s is going to be, that misses. 1 goes through from Surge, so it's going to be 6 saves, and then 1 Surge.
6 ups. I'll make none, and then 1
Do get
surge.
-1 to your...
-1. So these will be on 5s.
Yep.
5s. So 6 will die, so I'll be down to 5 Zerglings.
Oh, the Marines.
They're chomping
The Marines
down.
are the slug launcher is pretty essential, as I found out in the last time.
It's quite good, yeah. So my last activation is just going to go ahead and be... I guess I can go with Kerrigan now. She'll just shoot into combat because...
Do you have any more of the movement tokens?
Oh, Kerrigan can actually just move, can place 6 and then charge. That's kind of interesting.
So there's a go there.
Let me think about Kerrigan.
She can't place if she's engaged, right?
Oh, that's right. It's unengaged. Yeah, my bad.
That's
All right,
why.
so
That's
here
why I was
is
like, all right, you're staying.
Kerrigan's Energy Blast, which is going to get a D3 Surge because it's Surge against light and armored. Here is that. It will be 4 hits, and then only one of them is just going to go straight through. And
Cool. So then 3 saves.
3 saves. Yep.
3 of them make 1.
So I'll kill a guy and a half, or 2 guys because 1 guy's already at half.
Yep.
The Surge. There we go. Kerrigan continuing to add value, and then you get to go ahead and activate into me.
So that was old Kerrigan there. That was basically you just have the roaches left.
The Roaches and the Queen.
And the Queen.
Yeah.
Okay. Queen can charge. I'm not stopping anything there, and I've already activated them. So there's not a lot left. We're just going to go into Kerrigan for the glory.
Makes sense.
Because glory is awesome.
Glory is pretty awesome.
So you've killed 2 guys now, 3 guys total. So
Yep.
I have 6 guys left. It's going to be 12 shots.
Yep.
And then I don't get surge against you. So 3s. Here we go. Kerrigan, you're going down this
We're
time.
going to live again. Oh, my Lord. Maybe.
All right, so 4, 8. 8. And
Ouch.
then I am -1 evade.
Gotcha. Okay, so 5 up armors. She's dead.
Oh, you get the evades. You get the
I get
evades.
the evade. She's dead.
No.
All right, cool.
Yes.
Bye, Kerrigan.
Good night, sweet
did it.
princess.
She did not make it all the way to the end, but she did. She did a good job.
I had
You
the
know
machine gun from the Goliath.
what? Oh, from the
if I
Goliath.
needed it.
Yeah.
All
So
right.
here is the queen. She's just going to go ahead and chuck a charge into these fellas.
Cool.
Does
she roll 1 dice?
Nope, just 1. So she's going 7 right now. She will get in combat.
Okay.
Turns
sounds
out speed buffs are pretty good on the queen.
good. I'm going to kill her in combat.
You're not going to kill her.
She's 1 wound.
She's fine. She's
got
fine.
this.
All right, and then she has
Impacts.
These impacts. Yep, she gets.
I've taken 2 non-lethal damage, so this will add on to that. So now I'll pull models. Because remember, I stimmed, that's non-lethal damage, so the unit has taken 2 damage so far.
Oh.
So this is now the first actual damage into them. So now I'm going to take whatever this is, plus those 2.
Her impacts are on a 3-up base. They'll be on a 2-up because I charged you off creep. So here are those. Only 2.
2.
Oh,
Nope.
we did it. Yeah.
Kills 2.
Yep. Cool. And then you have no more activations, right?
I have the Goliath
Oh, good,
and
good,
Jimbo.
Goliath. Let's see it.
All right.
So I'm gonna shoot the roaches into you once you're.
For sure. Nothing I can do about
It's
that.
for free. Might as well.
So I think we will go ahead and the Goliath, I don't think can shoot anything because everything's engaged and I'm not close enough with the other units. So it's going to go ahead and run just to get its movement.
Sure. Because I get in the middle. Makes sense.
Yeah. I literally can't shoot into anything. So it's shooting right there. And that's his activation.
On to move. Alrighty, and here are the roaches into you. They have the upgrade so that they have the hydriotic bile. So they get surge D3 plus 1 into light, and then they are 3 shots each, hitting on 3s. So here are those. No abilities or anything that I can use on them here, and they're not hurt, so acting doesn't heal or anything. So only 1 surge, and then you'll have 5 saves.
5 saves. So 5 saves up here is going to be, I failed 2 of them.
Yep.
Plus that.
So you get your evade. I don't know if you have evade.
Oh, I do. I have 5 hip evade.
So you have 1 more for your evade.
So 3 failed. It was 3 failed saves and then 1.
And then 1 evade. Yeah, from the surge. So you lose a guy in half. Sounds good. Alrighty. And I think that is pretty much all of the activations.
I've got Jimbo.
You do have Jimbo. You
did
need
not
to
make
shoot
it
my
to
4
6.
fellas.
We're shooting in. All right,
make it
here's
again.
the pistols.
Yep.
And I didn't crit or anything with him. So the 2 pistol shots, they go through.
Yep. And then they are a 5-up armor. Shwa. And then a 4-up evade damage.
That's 2, but it's anti-evade 2.
It's anti-evade 2. So I'll get 2 6s. Big one. So
Kills
this
that guy.
one.
And then the commando rifle
Yep.
hits all those. And then it is going to be, so all hit.
Then 5-ups make 2 damage. Or is it anti-evade
Just 1.
as well?
No.
So 4-up.
Doesn't have that.
Good. Yeah, we're living. All right, cool. So that is it for the action phase, and
That's going to be the end of everything.
I will get to fight first in the combat phase.
All right, I'm going to pass you the faction token.
Let's
see what you can do. Says
See what
Zerglings.
Alrighty, so the queen, not very good at melee, unfortunately. But we're gonna go ahead and go with her first because she's really the only one that's super at risk of dying here. So here is the queen into the guys. I'm not gonna use any buffs on this. I'm just hitting on 4s. I'll get 1.
1.
Just 1 damage each. You're
Good
all
on the 5.
Perfect. And then now you get to swing into me.
So that is going to be the queen.
She is activated.
And then what do I need to do? I guess I'll swing the Marines into the Zerglings. Just try and move.
Get a couple guys going. Yeah,
Just try and
makes
kill.
sense.
So 3 of them are going to swing into you.
Well, that's it.
Nothing.
Awesome. All right, we're hold nothing burgers in combat.
That's my combat.
So we'll go ahead and go with the Roachlings next. They just get their little pile and move.
Yep.
And then they are 2 attacks apiece, I believe. Yep, 2 attacks each, hitting on 4s. I think I'm going to hold my precision ability until the Zergling swing because they're a little bit better. So here is the, we'll go ahead and burn it here. It's the same either way. So here is those, although I get a surge with them. Doesn't matter. Here it is. All right, 2. And then 2 go into the precision, so it'll be 4.
4 total. Here we go. I make one of them, so kills 2 more.
There's one guy alive. Cool. Alrighty.
I'll say we'll leave. It doesn't matter. We'll leave that guy.
Sounds good.
Because he's engaged with the roaches anyway.
Yep, that makes sense. So we'll go ahead and you get to, do you have anything else? You have Jim.
I've got Jimbo, and I've got the Marines over there.
Yep.
So we'll go ahead with Jimbo.
Makes sense.
Jim, what do you got, baby? He's
like-
got 2 attacks with Surge D3.
Oh.
Both of them Surge.
So you do just kill me.
Boom.
Very nice.
Jimmy.
Unfortunate. There she goes.
Jimmy.
And then here is into the last Marine left. It is, yeah, cool.
He died.
And then that is it. You get to swing into my
Oh,
queen.
baby, here you go. You ready for this?
The queen is gonna live. I can feel it.
Okay.
Marine's terrible in combat.
So they stimmed. So you're gonna have some amount of save here because it's I believe.
Precision on melee too.
Yep. And close combat, gain precision 3.
No.
So we've got 4 dudes hitting on 5s.
The all 4.
All 4 of them.
Watch these 4s.
Marines.
Oh,
I get
all
it.
right. Goodbye, queen.
Yes.
Both of my queens are down. The hive, nothing left here.
The hive is...
So that is the end of the combat. We've swung all of our units that are engaged.
Yep. Nothing else that I can do. So we'll go into the point scoring here.
Yep.
So I ended up killing a queen, Kerrigan. This unit had already been below.
Head below, yep.
But did I get this below?
They're at 6. I do believe that is right at the points. Yes. So that's 3 points there.
I'm going to get 3 points there.
You're going to get 4
And I'm
for
going to
holding.
get 4 for holding.
I killed a Marine squad. I think that's kind of it. I've got... So I
Killed the Marines over there.
killed the Marines over there. I have to get them down to 3?
3, yes.
Gotcha. So I don't have that just yet. And then I need to get them down to how much?
I think you need to get them down to 1 guy. Yeah, 1 guy is 0.
1 guy is 0. Okay. So in that case, I think I just get the 1 point. So I'll go up to 9 for getting that.
And then I get the 4 points plus 3. For
Yes.
3 kill. 2 kill. What was it? 3 or 2 kills? Because it was
3 kills. Queen,
3.
Kerrigan, and then others.
It was just 2.
No, because you got them down to.
Oh, I
So,
did
yeah,
get
so
them.
they were worth
Yep.
1. Yeah. So you get 3 points for that. I get my 1 point for that, and then
I'm coming back, baby. I'm
We're
coming back.
coming back. So
I'm putting points on the board here. All right.
that is it. I need to kill a couple more Marines from both of the squads in order to get points from there.
Turn 5. The middle is worth 5 at the end of this round.
Ooh, heading over to turn 5.
All right, I don't have any more trickeries, so you are just going to get to go first.
Well, I don't have a lot more periods.
That is
we're gonna
true.
See what but you know what? We're going to be a little resourceful. So I do get to go first. I think I'm just going to end up having less activations than you unless you don't move any of your army. But I do need you to force
think I'm
you to
gonna
activate at
just
some
jam it.
point. Exactly. So what we're going to do is... The only thing we really can do is try and go for points based off of killing things. I think that these Zerglings are just going to try and kill this squad right here.
Yep, just need to kill 1 guy.
So you kill 1 guy, and then these guys are going to, I think, do I have to kill you down to half to get 1 point for the 2 supply down to 1? Or is it...
Yeah, you're going to have to kill me down to just 1 model.
Just 1 model. Well, that's not good. So in that case, that is going to be my first move because that's what I have. And then I will go ahead and... you can move further away from me. So what I think I'm actually going to do is this will be the active model so that I can have a guy here and I can just kind of charge either way that I need to with the 4 coherency. So that'll be that. No matter who you move away, I'll have someone to charge unless you don't put anything on the middle, which in that case, I'll get some points. So that will be my first move. Over to you.
So we've got a wide variety of things that we want to do. So we'll start off with the Marauders here.
Yep. Makes
And we're just going to move 4. And we're just going to block this space.
Yep. That makes sense. My roaches are just going to go ahead and slide over here so that maybe they are able to charge onto the center. Maybe we'll be able to just create enough of a stronghold. We'll give it a go. And then that is my last activation.
You're going to give it the old college try. So now we have a wide variety of things that we can do. We're going to go ahead and move the Goliath in, because why not? He's going to be right there within range of the objective.
Yep, makes a lot of sense.
And then I'm going to go ahead and spend the stim. We might as well do the academy because that's useless. So we're going to stim the 6-man unit.
Yep.
We're going to get in range of the objective. So now this was your wound marker. I've taken 2 non-lethal damage from the stim. Then we've got, where's all the little markers? Do you have a bunch of the markers?
Nope.
So that's him, that's them. We're gonna stim these gentlemen as well.
Yep.
That can be the Proxy Barracks. That'll be just regular barracks.
Joe, move Jim first so they're out of the way.
Yeah, that's fair. I'll move Jimbo. So he's gonna go here.
Yep.
Get onto the objective. And I think we will go, I don't think you're gonna kill Mr. Jimmy.
Probably not.
So I'm gonna go ahead and supply depot him. So he's gonna get +1 for controlling objectives and mission markers from the supply depot. Now we'll go ahead and stim.
Well, I'm OC 0, so, or I'm a supply 0, so you already have it anyways.
I'm just
in case it matters.
Just making sure.
Fair enough.
All right, so here we go. Marines. They're not quite in range yet of the objective, but next turn
they can charge on.
They can charge onto it.
Alrighty, and then
that's going to be all my activations. So
we will hop into the assault phase.
I don't have a ton of other stuff to do, so I'll just burn the orbital and the barracks to give combat shields to these units.
So those units. Sounds good. Alrighty. And into the assault phase.
Let's do it.
Alrighty, so no more Terran armed forces. I get to go first here.
You do get to keep going first.
So what we're gonna do is I think we're just gonna try to charge. Not a whole lot left to do, but you know what? We're gonna go for it. So you have some combat shields up, unfortunately. I'm just gonna try and get some kill points here, if anything, which I think the easiest way to do that is to probably, when do those guys come down to 1 supply?
I believe it's both the same, so it is going to be 3 models. So you got to kill 3 from the 6-man,
or just one from that squad.
I've taken 2 non-lethal damage, and then you need to kill 1 from that squad.
You know what? We're gonna risk it for the biscuit. We're gonna charge both of them. We're just going for it. We're just going for it. Let's do it, baby. So here is the Zerglings charging into both.
Yep. Sounds good.
I don't really have a ton of things to do, but we'll go for it anyways.
Bam.
Bam, we make it in. And then they both have their shields up for their evade and whatnot. I need to do 2 damage here, and I need to do 2 damage here because you have the 2 non-lethal, right? So if I do 2 damage to you, you'll be down to 3 guys.
So each guy is 2 wounds, so you need to kill 3 guys. So you need to do 4 more damage to this.
4 more damage, okay. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna toss.
So 2 damage to 1 unit, 4 damage to the next.
We're gonna toss 3 of the Zerglings here and 3 over into this squad. And then we'll go ahead and do my impacts. I'm spending all of the things that I can here. So there's that. And then here is the 3 impacts into the 4-man squad over by my worm. I will impact you twice.
Cool. So I get the saves, but then the evade.
Saves. We did it. We got the first step 1. Secure the keys. All right. So next up is going to be this unit of Zerglings. Same thing.
Yep.
Bam. 2. And
2 more.
Yep.
So we'll see. Nope. Evade.
Here we go. Okay. So we'll kill a guy and put a guy down to 1. And then that will be my activation.
Okay. So we know we're going to be able to shoot into there.
Yep.
So we've got the Marauders, which are going to go ahead and activate into these poor roaches.
Not the roaches! My poor boys.
So we got 9 shots from the 3 guys with Surge do 3.
Sounds good.
And I didn't stim them or anything. So hitting on 3s is going to be 2 Surge, and then you're going to have 6 saves.
6 saves at my 3 up.
All right.
I'll go ahead and pop Evolution Chambers for toughness 1. So I'll set 1 of them aside. And then on 3s,
so that's going to be failed 5.
I am very dead.
That's 10 damage total.
10 damage. I'm 9 wounds here, so that is my roaches. And then all you really have to do...
They're 3 wounds? I thought they were 4 wounds.
They are... I think they're only 3.
I thought they were 4.
It might be 4. Oh, they are 4. So I'll have 1 doodle.
Yep. So I did 10 damage. So you got 1 guy, 2 left.
1 guy alive. That's 2. My hero. All right. So that's him. He is at 2. And then I will activate him next.
Activation, yeah.
I don't really have... He has like a decent gun.
You could kill the 2-wound Marauder.
I could kill the 2-wound Marauder.
That would bring them from 2 supply down to 1. It wouldn't get you the point for killing them, but it would reduce their OC.
Reduce their OC. I don't think that that's super batters. Is there any sort of long bombs we can go for with that fella? He's got 3 shots on 3s at 1 damage. Not really. So what we're going to do is we're going to just go ahead and try to go for... I have no supply left with him because he's down to 1 guy. So you know what? We're shooting a Marauder just out of spite.
Yeah, out of spite.
Here's my... I do not surge because it's only against light. So just 2.
2. and then I am within range of the objective, so I'm 3 ups.
No!
Yes, the Marauders.
Man.
These guys are tanky as hell.
It is all your activations are here on out.
So we're gonna start with the 3 guys.
Let's see it.
2, 4, 6, surge D3, so that's gonna be 3 surges and 1 save.
Surges, 1 save is gonna be a 6-up, fail it, and then a bunch of 4-ups. Oops, sorry, I stole your dice. But
More than, because 5 ups, because I'm -1.
a 5-up, so I will lose 4 of them, so I have 2 guys left.
All right.
Which squad just shot me?
That one.
Ha ha ha.
All right. We're gonna shoot Jim at the at the roach here.
Let's see it.
And then is he within 6 of these guys? He looks like he's
Yes,
within 6.
yeah.
So he'll shoot the pistol there.
No!
So into the roach, he's gonna have 1.
3-up. Oh,
Yay,
oh my
fucking-
goodness. What, 2 damage?
Yeah.
No.
And then Jimbo with his pistol,
Sniper,
1 hit.
1 hit. 6-up. Good. Yeah.
All right.
Beast mode. So
That should round us out there.
Yep.
I am gonna finish off with scoring 5 points for the middle.
holding the center. Yep.
And then I'm going to get 1 more point for a kill because the Zergling's already 0
Yes. And you
control.
got the roaches.
So I got the roaches. So I'll get 1 more off of that. So 6 additional points total. And then
You're
you
at
are going to
18.
get 2 more points. Oh, you just barely didn't. You didn't
I
get
just
those?
barely didn't kill that. Yeah.
So you'll get 1 more point.
Get 1 more point, and that will round us
out.
11-18. Great game. That was
Good
that was a
game
good one.
talk. Woo! Did it for the Terrans.
We did it. The Terrans for the first time.
And I think you have to really tech heavily for accepting that combat is a thing in this game.
just gonna happen,
And
yep.
so I think the combat shields are pretty essential for keeping your big units alive so that they can shoot back
Yep.
pretty heavily. And also I think the bigger squads of Marines, because you saw a 6-man that loses half the squad. Yeah, it can shoot into combat, but it's barely killing anything. But the 9-man, with medic support, takes like two guys down, and then you shoot back, and it's still really vicious. So I think Terran has to play in a bigger, higher supply zone.
Because you need a lot of support.
It also means in the early game I get more first activations, which I wasn't getting when we played the 1,000 mil
points.
version game. So I think that's a big deal. Maybe the Goliath doesn't fit in here. I just wanted him because he was cool.
He's a cool
and
one.
maybe I grab like 3 more medics and 6 more Marines instead. And play around with the points to get that. But overall, I quite like the big Marine squads. I think that's going to be an innovation for a lot of Terran players.
Yeah, they definitely, because I think the biggest trick that the Zerg players have is kind of trying to get in, get their impact damage in, and, cutting down units so before they get shot into,
Yep.
you're going to kill like 3 Marines with the impacts, then you're going to get shot into, but you have the evade, and all of the things that you have that counteract those.
Slug launchers, combat shields,
Medics, all that sort of
I
stuff.
think you need to stack that
You
stuff.
do, yeah.
Whether
You need to be
Zerg or
ready.
Protoss, yeah.
Yep, I think it's really cool to be able to shoot from far away, but it's better to just be able to kind of tank up the board and be ready to get charged. So Zerg feel very, very cool. I think I would like a couple unit of Hydralisks. I think
get
the
some
shooting
firepower.
is getting some
We
nice
don't have
little
the models,
shooting.
so let
We don't
Archon
have-
know, like,
gonna
hey,
get us a couple Hydralisks.
Send us some Hydras.
We gotta be able to shoot from all of these mean shooty fellas. I like to shoot back. My roaches
And they're
aren't
2 damage too. So
They are 2 damage.
They get pretty nasty.
They
In
are
addition,
very
they're
nasty.
ranged attacks, so I don't get the combat shield
Yes.
against that.
I know evade, and then they're like 18-inch range. So they're very good at kind of playing some angles and stuff like that. But yeah, overall, the Zerg feel like a ton of fun to play.
Yeah.
And just in general,
Get all the creep everywhere.
Oh, the creep is
the
cool.
Mega Worm is very good.
it's my favorite part about it. Yeah, getting to a Mega Worm, like 18 Zerglings out of it, something like that. It's a good time, so.
I think the other thing for Terran is that I think last time I played, I obviously went second there, and he got to ambush right into the middle.
Yeah.
And then I was kind of behind the 8-ball. But I think you need to turn 1 push up with one of these big squads.
So you don't get stuck.
So you don't get stuck too far behind. I think being able to threaten this area on the second turn was a pretty big important part. If I was back here and the Zerg just gets to layer onto me every turn, I just can't go anywhere. So
Exactly.
I think agency and getting forward with Terran, even though it's not what I want to do because I don't have real combat, you got to get up the table.
But again, yeah, like the combat shields and everything really help with kind of just trudging through all of the, because otherwise the Zerg player will just
They'll
go like that.
overwhelm you, and once they're here, you're never getting out of that because of the
They're just sending
ambush
one
team.
every turn. Yeah, exactly. So it was really cool. It was a good time.
Awesome. Well, hopefully you enjoyed this battle report. Thank you so much, everybody, for watching. If you do enjoy StarCraft content, let us know in the comments below. Let Archon Studio know as well, because we'd love to produce additional content, more battle reports. We'd love to get Protoss on the table. We just need more models. We need the Hydras, maybe a couple more Goliaths, so I can play a little bit more mech heavy. We want to get those Protoss units as well. So let them know that, hey, we love StarCraft. We've got a lot of passion for this game. This game is a ton of fun. There's so many different things you can do differently each game because of alternating activation.
Yep.
It's very different from a lot of the war games that currently exist.
Yes.
So thank you so much, everybody, for watching. We really appreciate you, and thank you so much for the game.
Yeah,
Mr.
it was a great game. So hopefully for a couple more to come.
If we messed up any rules, we're still early days. We're not experts at this game. We are learning it. So definitely let us know in a friendly way in the comments what we can do better on, and we'll keep improving each game from now on.
We will do that.
All right. Thank you so much, everybody. We'll see you all next time. So long for now.